We are in the green.
And
Rhodesians never die.
There you go.
Eat on the juice.
They just regroup.
Yep, welcome back,
I
everyone.
still think we should be able to drink the juice from the sarcophagus.
No.
Welcome back.
Without
I'm trying
cheese.
to drink the archaeology.
Right.
What if we get Kirby? Can he drink the juice from the
No.
sarcophagus?
Let the man speak before we go down this road.
Welcome back, everyone, to Rising Sun, Chapter 9, Pervitin's a Hell of a Drug. Spooky month is over, but the spookiness remains once again in this campaign. Last time, what did our group do? They were in
We have
a
a captive.
hangar bay, I believe. Yep.
We
You-
needed some Eldar in the hangar bay. I
Yes.
remember
Yeah.
that.
You
Went
went
to
down
the
a
hangar
dank
bay,
corridor and were surprised by
Epic
spooky Eldar. You've, however, managed to yeet on them without too much damage. But now you're delving into even more depravity, shall we say, and spookiness.
I told
Also-
you, man, we should never have thrown that bitch out the airlock.
Also, forewarning, I have been drinking a bit tonight because I had a load of leftover booze, so yeah.
Oh god, I wish I had more booze.
Who
I'm running
hasn't?
out. I've only got a drop of gin left.
Oh no.
I've got a full bottle of whiskey.
You'll need more to survive the spook.
We'll need a lot more hemp before we're through.
Alright, how's the stream looking? Is it all playing okay? Yeah.
Whatever happened to Pervitin? I get that amphetamines are frowned upon these days, but why did we ever stop using that shit?
It's yeah, I was gonna say it was a surprisingly effective combat drug for the Wehrmacht, so it's how they
Like, everyone
blitzkrieg
rocked
for
that shit.
days.
Like, everyone rocked that shit, and then, some people took too many while on diets and
I'm
fucking
pretty sure the
died.
Allies used it as well for their pilots and shit. So
Oh, fucking everyone's on that shit.
Don't
Now we
take
just have adults.
drugs when you're dieting.
Whiskey.
That will
although
always kill you.
and
to
diesel
be
jeans.
fair, imagine coming off that high after being in combat for like 5 days straight. That must have been horrible for your whole army.
Mhm.
Jesus,
True.
it's probably best to just stay on
As
the
opposed to all
left.
the hangovers.
True.
As opposed to the PTSD.
Oh boy. Okay, anyway, regardless, let's move on to Johanna's turn. We are still in a sort of light initiative round, so we're still taking moves and
Right
rounds.
then. Let's see if I remember correctly. He is currently bleeding out on the floor since both of his legs have been shot off.
Yeah, and
Well,
John
we
Marine
can
is
stop
standing
the,
over.
the bleeding a bit.
He's somewhat stabilized now.
Right. I was gonna make my way over towards him.
Okay. You may do such thing.
Okay, half move is 4 meters.
Yep.
Okay, I spend my turn moving towards him, and that
Or just 2 full moves?
Yes.
Okay. Oof.
Okay then.
because I am intending to try something.
Okay.
What's all?
Now we turn to Vos Ballard, everyone's favourite guardsman.
Okay, after I finished busting a nut from the literally perfect shot from last week,
Mm-hmm.
we've secured the guy, correct?
Yes, that
Shot
guy
his
by
leg.
the door to that other hangar bay is secure.
I think John is currently, holding his leg shut so he doesn't bleed out.
Yep.
I can't really help him because I don't have Medicaid, and if I were to move in toward him, I would just get in the way of Cyclops, who is an actual medic.
Uh-huh.
So instead, I will set up an Overwatch.
Cool stuff. I believe it's a 45-degree cone, so that would probably be like...
Okay. Okay, I've just scrolled over to the right and seen what's in the hangar.
The one that Skog's currently near, yes.
Is that door open?
I believe it's his, if Skog opened it last session, yeah.
Oh yeah, the one by Ursula. Yeah.
As far as I can tell, you
John's-
haven't actually gone in yet, though, Skog, so...
Okay, I think John's covering the one to the upper row.
He is, yes.
So I will cover the one that is. I will aid the cat mutant in her cover of this hangar. In that, if that fucking thing starts spooling up, I'm shooting out its fucking engines.
Sounds like blood. Okay, Overwatch. Pointing roughly towards that doorway. Yep. Okay. Let's see, let me just check. Make sure there's nothing else you can do. Overwatch, full action, concentration. Yep. Okay. Jimmy Yeatman. Skog, I believe you were controlling Yeatman for the moment.
Yep. Let me just open up a 4th tab.
Yes, because you're controlling Jane and Jimmy.
Yep. Right. Jimmy, as the security officer, is going to, as he's regained his intention, is to yeet across there and assist with restraining on the next round.
Okay. Ziv.
Yeah, Siv's just gonna move full move over to just kind of double check where that was. Yeah, parallel to Voz, and then he's going to propose. We need to convert this prisoner to chaos. Don't you agree?
I suggest we convert it into a nice airlock, accoutrement, before jetting him out into space once we're done getting info out of him.
Yeah, that's it.
How about this? How about we convert him to chaos by making him a hood ornament?
You know, Siv. He's gonna be all for converting this little one.
Oof.
Well, you know one, no one.
He ain't even
Not
got
really,
legs.
but oof.
How much mischief is he really going to be up to?
More of a figurehead at that point.
You can convert him, and maybe, hopefully, he'll grow tentacles or some shit.
He could convert him into a corpse.
Sorry about that.
That's cool.
I did not vote to Wii U with my phone.
That's all good.
Yeah, Siv's done.
You're done, Ziv. Okay. Dark Cyclops. It's now your go.
Delicious. For you who don't know, last session I ate this guy's brain.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
was very spooky.
Okay,
It was
forgetting he can
quite
do that
thick.
shit.
Yeah.
Space
So
Marines.
this guy is liquefied. Basically,
Yep.
gonna rummage through their shit to see what can I find.
Okay, you searching this one first?
Yeah, yeah, I searched that guy first. What
Okay.
do I roll? Perception,
Oh,
awareness.
you're going to try and sew up the Dark Elder. Get information out of him. Because I believe he's bleeding out.
He's not suffering from blood loss at the minute. His leg is just simply shattered. Fuck.
Do I roll scrutiny or awareness for?
Make an awareness, I think. Just a neutral awareness, and I'll tell you if you find anything interesting. Okay, you don't find anything particularly interesting on his body. You basically find more of what you found in the first guy. You know, splinter rifle, some poison knives, the Eldar plasma grenade. However, on this guy, you do find the dark lance.
Sorry, say again.
You find a dark lance on that guy.
Lamp.
Lance, as in a knight's lance.
A lance. Ah.
Yeah.
Like the beam weapon,
Dark lamp.
as opposed to the pointy stick.
I look at up at fucking was Ballard And I give him that look like, uh-huh.
You know that picture of like that running gif of Jack Nicholson nodding and smiling. Yes, yes.
I put it on the table, and can I do a search on this guy if I have time?
You can do if you want to find anything more on him, yeah.
I mean, it's like it was this guy and this
And
guy.
then the other two, yeah. Yeah, I'll let you make another roll to search on that one.
Hey, I find something.
Okay. You find more of the same stuff, as you would expect, his weapons and so forth. But you also find a couple of flayed skins and associated trophies. You find a few bone fingers, in fact, in his pouches.
Do they look human or alien?
Most of them are human. There's a few Xenos ones, though, interestingly enough.
Ooh, shiny.
Yes. Yep.
I'll pack the skin and the bones in my.
Yep. You
My
can
little
take his
pouch.
little trophies. Yep.
And can I, as a free action, chop off one of his fingers and put it on the?
You can indeed, yes. Do you want to take off the
just
glove first and then chop it off, or?
No, just taking the whole package. You know, we can clear it later.
Okay.
So that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Jane. It is the go of the Jane.
Right. Let's get somewhere I can actually see. So this guy is well and truly secured. I'm going to trundle over the doorway
Okay.
to assist with backing up Elsula.
Indeed. Okay.
On the subtle impression that the map only goes so far, so hopefully it's not going to go much further.
Right. We now come to John Marine. The MVP.
Yeah, John is just going. Yeah, John is just going to keep the watch over this guy, make sure he does no shady shit until Joanna can fuck with his brain.
Okay. So just like an Overwatch.
Is that like a lot?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can put like an Overwatch on him, so if he does anything untoward, John will be able to like shoot at him or react in some way, so.
Dab on the elder.
Yeah. Ursula, it's now your go.
So I've got this door open.
Yes.
There is a Eldar transport craft in the room / hangar.
Yes.
I'm going to go in with my gun at the ready.
Yep.
I'm going to step into the room as a short move and do a perception check to see if I see anything other than, you know, the big spaceship.
You can indeed. Make a
Is it awareness or
-10.
perception?
Because it's dark. And you're trying
I've
to
still
survey
got
the whole
my
room rather than pick
phone,
out
yeah.
details close by.
Okay, so I got a 14. Well, 4 out of 14 then.
Okay, allow me just to do
That's
something.
not terrible.
It's pretty good.
Our
Just make
commander
one
has
more.
joined the fray.
Okay, Skog, as you enter the room carefully, just kind of sweeping around with your fucking heavy stubber at the ready, you see the transport close, as you can see over there. You don't recognize too much more from it other than, you know, it's probably some kind of transport craft. However,
Spaceship.
what catches your eye more are
All the hooks.
over here. There is a huge, like sort of, you know, in a warehouse, so you get those pallet things that you store boxes under that tower up, those
Pallet-
shelf
Like
things.
pallet shelves.
Yes, those ones.
Oh,
You
good.
manage to pick out some figures in the darkness. They were trying
dear.
to stay hidden, but your BDI was spot on today. And some figures have been revealed.
Okay then.
Fuck this, more elf tots.
Indeed.
I'm assuming the cover is.
It's a lot. That's a
semi-solid.
lot.
Oh
It's
no!
It's a
Well-
lot of elf dots.
They are
God
literally.
damn, that's a
Eldar
lot of dro
Elves.
pussy.
Do I have the option, due to the half move, to take any more actions this round, or do I just have to sit and watch?
I'm gonna say you've taken a half action to move into the room. So you may
Okay.
make another half action.
Well, I
You can
suggest moving back
silently
out of the
walk
ring.
out like you saw nothing.
So I'm gonna roll to
Personally-
hit.
Oh, personally, I'm imagining a scene where was the Eldar kind of very badly hiding, and then you have a moment of silence as they spot each other.
Ursula, far be it for me to, you know, suggest to you what you should do, but you know those plasma grenades we just got?
Yep, the ones I don't really know about.
You don't need skills to use a grenade.
No, but I also need to
grenade.
know about them.
A grenade will just throw a grenade. Just like eat it right here.
I don't have any grenade.
I think he's saying
Reaction
his
to you.
character. I think he's saying his character doesn't know that we found grenades.
No, I mean any grenades, like the regular grenades we have.
You can use that fucking crack
Yeah, but
grenades.
I'm doing it as a snap action
Oh.
because I was already holding the heavy stubber.
Oh,
Would I get half aim or a no aim? Pretty sure it's a no aim.
No aim if it's just half action shoot.
Cool. That is not point blank, sadly.
No.
Can I get it to roll less than?
Also, I've been doing point blank wrong. It's like 2 meters away, apparently.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing it as. So
so it was 3.
Yeah, I thought it was 3 as well. What the fuck?
You really?
Wait,
It's
actually hit.
did you full auto
No.
as well?
I can only full auto.
We hitting this one.
Yeah, I was just aiming for the sort of center of them.
Yeah, you do have to designate a target. Okay, so you can
Yep.
try and hit that one. Okay.
It's okay. If she dodges, you can just walk it to the next one in line.
That's the hope. Well, like, we're not over 33, but that's maybe one hit if they don't dodge.
They dodge.
Oh well.
Fucking dots.
Boys, it might be time to break out the bunker buster.
Are we fighting Vix? What the fuck?
We're fighting witches.
Oof.
Well,
at, least
very
we're
smart
not,
like mandrakes.
at least we're not fighting John, which.
There's a mental image I sure didn't
John
need.
Witch
When-
in
When
fucking
the
Witch
Nord
Out
gets
attire.
too
Ugh.
hard, and you have
It's like I'm
for a
wearing
minute.
nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing
Oh
at all.
god. No.
The good news is that it's their go.
Yes, I'm gonna roll their initiative. For this turn, though, she will not get a reaction, basically.
I see loads of fresh magazine into his codpiece. You don't want to know where the magazine goes.
I don't.
Forgive me, I'm just gonna roll a bunch of initiative.
Look on the bright side. Due to my Overwatch, in order to get into close combat with you, they need to get into my arc.
Through the door, that is.
Oof.
Well, we're boned.
Oh, Bigara.
Well, that's a
Bill,
bother.
do you know what to do? We should reassemble the fucking laser sight and fucking just blast the line through the
Knock Lance the bitches.
liquefy the rank. That's a lot of initiative. That's a lot of initiative.
Almost done.
My God.
Remember,
What is this?
they roll twice and take the best.
Yeah.
At least twice.
And here's the sad thing: they have very good agility bonuses, but if they take their slot, they get more. They increase their agility bonus.
If they take their slot.
If they take their slot, it's their drugs.
As in slaughter.
Yep.
Oof.
Okay, kill them before they eat all the loot.
Okay. We now have a slightly skewed turn order. Let me just move this around a bit. Because unfortunately, Johanna, they will all go, well, most of them, they're the same, will go before you.
Oh.
I have an 18 initiative still, though.
You do, which is pretty good. So you are the first out of your party, I believe, to go. So. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the other would have 50 goes before me. Fair enough.
This thought is going to do something. Let's see what she has. Huh. She has many things. What's her movement? Skog.
How dead am I?
Well, she's going to charge here. And then charge like that into your space.
Okay then.
And she's going to roll
She's on my
to
left
attack.
side. Excellent.
Fortunately for you, Skog, in her bluster to fucking get over there and eat you, she barely just misses you.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, and forgive me, but I'm just going to look up something. Because witches have a bunch of bullshit talents, as you can imagine. Which leads some very interesting things in melee combat.
Well, it's a good thing that I have that arm-mounted chain blade, because I don't think I've remembered that I'm carrying a power axe with me at any point during this campaign so far.
So don't forget you've got a refractor field.
Yeah, I've got that as well. I need to turn it on.
Okay,
This may
she's
be
going
the time.
to try and use Assassin Strike. She does barely succeed. What this allows her to do is, after making a melee attack, a successful acrobatics test, allows the character to move at half rate as a free action. However, Skog, you do not gain a strike of opportunity as she does this.
Okay.
So hold on, let me just measure this properly. She's going to move back over here after making that melee attack on you, or trying to.
So what you're saying is that she did several flips to him and then backflipped into cover.
Yes.
Oh god, Loz back.
Yes. I think Lozzie had this
back.
ability, I'm not 100%.
I don't think she ever pulled it off, though.
Yeah.
Are these things all spring attack builds?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, this is going to be cancerous.
Regular witches have this as well.
I'm glad we all use. I'm glad most
glad
of
I
us
have an
use
Overwatch.
Rage Sex. Bang, bang, bang.
Gonna shoot up.
Okay, Skog.
Yep.
This one's going to hit you with something you don't recognize.
Oh,
It's gonna
good.
charge you.
Do not fucking forget about the Overwatch after this.
Why did I get hit with a horse penis?
Skog, you may make a reaction.
Okay, I'm assuming that's like a dodge check.
It is indeed.
They're all attacking me like by just jumping in my general direction and yeeting. Any modifier? Or is it just neutral?
It is neutral.
I'd assumed so. I just fired check.
Hey, it's your boy.
When I just
Hey, I think she can just dab out of the room.
Okay,
And then it's thrown, it's just slowly pushed back by auto gunfire.
let me just double check something. So I believe Voss, you were Overwatch in that room as well, weren't you? Okay. I'm gonna say because that one's a bit clearer to your line of sight, so I'll let you do it for this one.
Pop, watch an Eldar drop.
Let me just double check the Overwatch rules. Because Overwatch and suppression is something I very rarely come across in the system, surprisingly, even though it's quite good.
So say, like, it's one of those things that you think you're never going to come up, then you realise, oh wait, they're literally the cornerstones of combat.
Yeah. It's how you control, it's how you make large large groups of enemies you fight manageable, so...
Okay, using actions, here we go, we're in here.
When Overwatch is declared, they establish a kill zone, a 45-degree arc. The attack then they either specify standard, full auto, or semi-auto. You only do single shot with your gun. At any time the specified conditions are met before the start of the character's next turn, you can perform that attack. If the attack confirms at the same time as another character's action, the character with the highest agility acts first. Huh.
Oh, targets caught in the kill zone must make a pinning test.
Yep.
So anyone going through the zone during this turn is going to...
Alright, so basically... Let's see.
How dead am I? That's what I want to know.
I see the threat of a sniper.
Oh, I see how this is. Basically, as soon as the character goes into the zone, you would basically check who would go first, but the Eldar thought will go first because of initiative, But I'm going to say after she's, done her attack and... Okay, this leads to... Oh, this leads to some bullshit that the rules don't cover.
Because
so
they're springing...
When do I make Assassin Strike? Yeah. When do I make Assassin Strike before? I'll tell you what. I'll have you both roll off on each other. That seems fair. Like, basically, if she wins, you fire your shot, but she manages to kind of fucking bull out of the way kind of thing, if that makes sense. But if you win, you manage to get the shot off before she, tests.
What would this be based on?
What is your best stat? Is perception better?
My perception is better, yes, I believe so.
I will allow you to roll your perception against her agility, just to make this a little bit more fair, I think.
Can I make it ballistic skill? Because I do have a bonus, but I have a droid to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Would that be modified for...
Yeah, you'll both roll a neutral.
Do not forget that you have do not forget that you all have hatred towards Eldar STEM.
So 10.
So you get a +10 to your ballistic skill.
Hell yeah.
But that just applied to combat.
That's applied all ballistic skills versus Eldar.
Okay, now I'm going to make her acrobatics roll.
I'm boned.
No, because you dodged Skog. Okay, She doesn't manage to fucking leap away. She's now
So
still
that means
in
I still.
combat.
That means I still get my attack.
You do indeed.
Second verse, same as the first. Now put me behind the scope so I can put him in a hearse.
So yeah, basically standard attack, -20 for her being locked in combat. Trying to think what else you would be. A low. I know you've got prey sense goggles.
Mm-hmm. Usually get a +10.
Yeet. You hit with 1 degree of success.
Make that 2 because it's a ballistic skill check.
Okay, she is going to attempt to doge. She does, because witches have filthy dodges. I will tell you, they do not have sidestep. Very few have sidestep unless it's like a succubus.
One would hope.
Yeah.
Seeing as they have to roll, there are literally 21 out of 100. There's a 21% chance of failure.
Yeah. They've got nice and fucking. They've got good agility and then they've got good levels of skill and dodge. That's the thing, because that's literally how they fight.
It doesn't help that I'm rolling like shit.
Yeah, I wonder if there's barely anyone playing on Roll20 tonight.
It's Monday night.
Yeah.
I believe that's her go done. We now turn to the prisoner, who isn't really gonna do much at this point. He's just gonna kind of snarl at fucking John Marine and Yeatman. However, he is gonna have to do something. Gren, you've still got your mask off, right?
Yeah.
What's he's gonna do first?
He's gonna test. He's gonna test on his willpower upon seeing your hideous visage of the she who thirsts.
Hypnothorax would like to say, Masters do. She was unaware, no dodge.
No, they were very aware.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like Eldar would be aware of.
Fucking bunch of lunatics storming in with bolters and overactions.
Yeah, kind of thing you notice.
We hidden noise.
Yeah.
No.
Apologies, I'm just trying to find the fear rules. I believe it's -10 anyway, I think.
It's traits.
Yeah, it's -10.
Fair rules are in traits. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, for fuck!
God
The
damn.
dice
Damn!
said
This is
it
the
would
John
shine, they
equivalent of the Dark Eldar. Upon seeing the visage of she who thirsts herself, he just looks and is like, so that's what she looks like.
Dab on the humans.
Does this make him half John?
Half John.
This is like the Eldor John.
Does the John look at him and says,
Brother.
Who are these guys? Are they ex-humanoid?
God damn it. Technically.
I'm being very exciting and repairing some trousers while I do this between turns.
Is this what the guy
We'll need
called
more trousers
Odin?
before we're through.
Yeah.
I'm looking up what the actual distance you can detect suppressed weapons fire from.
I still don't get why the Eldar that rolled a 17 gets to go before me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Surprise!
Why is... I guess Roll20 didn't do it for me properly. Okay, I'll do this. There you go, Johanna.
So it's my turn now.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Dabo knows Eldor.
Alright. Well, Johanna is going to look towards the Eldar who disrespected the visage of Slanesh, and she's going to say, I see that you're just as strong-willed As the last Eldar we met, I hope you don't end up the same way. Now, please tell me honestly. Hold on.
What's that, Nullus?
Please
The
tell
airlock
me-
door is jammed open.
Please tell me honestly, how many of you are on our ship? And I'd like to make a half action to a compel. To use the compel power on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You may do such thing.
So first of all, here's the info.
Pose will put
And then I'll do. It will be a feathered test because I don't want to risk Birdman catching me.
Especially with roll 20 being a bag of dicks and like making us roll high for things.
Apart
Yeah.
from you, Stu, you're not rolling high.
No. Well, actually, no. I've rolled high a couple times.
Not high
I
enough.
rolled a 36, so that is 3
Four
degrees of success.
Let's see.
4? 3?
46, 56. Yeah, 3. There you go.
3 degrees of success.
Okay, he is going to try and resist. He does not resist.
Right, so he has to tell me honestly how many of them there are on this ship.
Let's have a see. Let's have a think of this. Okay, he turns to you after just hearing you just speak into his head. And he's like, Monkey, there are hundreds of us throughout your ship. Our numbers will block out the sun.
Did he tell me honestly?
Make me a... Do you have, like, scrutiny or perception, like, anything related to that?
I would, I think that would be scrutiny, but I would just like to say that tell me honestly was part of the command which he has to follow.
Oh, yeah. No, don't worry. I will account for this, but just make me basically an extra test so I can see what you defer and any, like, hidden details in his mind, basically. This is what this is
Do I get any do I get any modifiers to it?
You get about plus 30. So.
Jesus. I fail. With one degree of
Oh
failure.
yeah, because you don't have it trained that way. And it doesn't matter. Like, he's somewhat embellishing, but there are a fair number from what he's told you moving throughout the ship right now.
So from
he
what
didn't exactly
knows,
lie to you,
there
but
are...
he kind of played it up a little bit.
So from what he knows, there are potentially hundreds then.
Yes, basically.
Fair enough. For my second half action, I will use another compel on him.
Okay.
White
Let's
Chicks was
see.
amazing.
I can make you say that, actually. Later. The next check I'm going to make is... Very well, then. Now, my second question. Tell me honestly, what is your purpose here?
To search the Holy Grail. I'm sorry.
Oof. Okay.
You should be.
Yeah.
I failed.
Oh boy. Oof. You try to reach into his mind again, but his filthy Xenos head clouds your attempts somewhat.
Okay, so what she will say is, you know, for such a apparently higher being, your minds are quite ugly.
Oh no, she did.
He's just gonna respond to that and be like, I have seen many ugly things in my time on Kai.
Like your mother.
Congratulations, dipshit, you're in a mirror.
Quite a burn. Oof. That is quite the burn.
She'll just, in response to that, Johanna will just use the visage of Flanesh to twist her face into a horrid smile.
Okay, I'll make him test fear again.
You're going to see a lot more ugly things before you finally slip away. As an aside, I looked it up. Apparently, they neglected to include rolls for the distance at which gunshots can be heard.
Yeah, there's a lot of things they neglect in this book.
It's mentioned in in like 3 books, and not, in no case is it ever actually listed.
Like quantified, yeah, I know. Okay, let's find the shock table. Where did you say it wasn't traits? Oh no, there it is.
Yeah,
I
it's
found
the
it.
shock table is the shock table itself is
It's in the
further
game
down.
master bit. Yeah, I've got it.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see how many degrees. 5 degrees. Okay.
Oh, magnificent.
Oh boy. I could get so fucked.
This is a good result. The character
Oh, this
laughs.
guy is so fucked.
The character laughs hysterically and attacks anything near him in a manic frenzy, firing wildly or using any weapon he has at hand.
So it's like terrified. It's the kind of laughter you do when you're really scared.
Yeah,
I'm
or
imagining-
maybe he's just gone mad. Like
just
even more
slap
mad.
him unconscious.
The effect lasts until the character snaps out of it or is knocked unconscious. So yeah, you just kind of knock him out to stop this. He's literally just biting at you all like a dog. That's what's happening while he's laughing like a fucking maniac.
What can I roll for just John to punch him unconscious?
Yeah, you'd have to grapple him basically and continually punch him till he's knocked out.
Yeah,
Sounds fun.
Can you roll it because he was in fucking Overwatch or?
I'm gonna say yeah, you can automatically grapple him.
So it's
And the
strength.
guy counts as helpless because he's restrained. Yeah, it's based in a pole. Let me just look up the grapple rules. Grapple rules are fun. Oh boy. Okay. You basically both make an opposed strength check. I'm gonna say John can just do it for free because this guy's basically helpless. So basically, Ritualist, roll me 1d5 minus 3. Plus the strength bonus of John, which is 3, I believe.
1d5.
1d5 minus 3, but plus the strength bonus. So just roll 1d5 because I believe John's strength is 3. So. Okay, he takes no damage, but he does suffer a level fatigue.
John takes no damage, but what?
No, the target suffers no damage, but suffers a level fatigue as you kick the shit out of him.
So he's unconscious.
Not quite, but he's getting there. So you can have John proceededly punch the shit out of him for a few turns, and he'll probably go unconscious shortly.
So essentially, we broke this Eldar's mind, and now we're breaking his body.
Yes.
Now we broke his body, we broke his mind, and now we're putting him to sleep.
Because one of the weird things about this system is there's no easy way to just knock someone out straight away, besides drugs, but there isn't really... I mean, there's needle rifles, I guess. I guess that could do the job, but...
Yeah, you can hear the John amplifying metal music inside his
I
earpiece.
mean, technically speaking, I could literally just order someone fall asleep.
But where's the fun in that?
Hey, sleep is a powerful spell.
But yeah, you're more than welcome to just have John continually grapple him to punch him out, basically. Get him conscious, because you probably won't kill him. Because
Either
damaging
way.
with a grapple doesn't do much damage unless you're like a hulking monster. If you're a
Either way,
marine,
that's my
basically.
turn.
Yeah, the John will just continue.
Okay. It's this bitch's go. Let's have a look.
And here comes another spring attack build. Oh, goody. Fucking bootleg elven Vikings. Jumping all around the place.
She's also going to hit you with a strange weapon that you don't quite recognize, Skog.
Oh, there's another one, yep. And I've already dodged, so...
Skog,
cannot
you
dodge
are
again.
hit with a shard net.
That sounds pleasant.
Displacement field.
Yeah, that's the point, actually. Do
Not
that.
had a chance to put it on yet.
I think it's just on by default, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you just wear it.
You could...
You can roll now if you like, I'm not bothered.
It's just a switch. It's just you turn it off if you want to dodge things.
It's literally whenever you are hit with any form of attack, it can activate and protect you from the attack.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Is
happy
it,
to like... I'm happy to use it if you're going to let me.
Yeah, I will
Are
let you
you-
use it.
So it is a displacer field. Do you have a displacer field or a refractor field?
He has a refractor
Refractor.
field, which is a power rating
Do you want me
30.
to roll it?
You roll a 1d100, and if you get 30 or less, you deflect the attack.
Yep.
The field does not activate. And you suffer 9 rending damage to the 36. There's no pen, so you can use your full armor and toughness to negate it, which... I think you've got more than enough to negate that.
Yes, my 12 armor class is quite pleasant.
However, I am going to just double check.
That was a net.
Yes, I'm just going to double check the rules of this.
If this isn't a snare weapon, it's going to be hilarious.
Okay, Skog, please make me an agility check at -20.
And this is how I die.
Okay, Ursula, you are now snared. Oof.
Inarticulate primal screeching. Don't put me in the box. Don't put me in the box.
Snaring makes you completely helpless.
Which is quite broken. You do have the ability on your turn to break free of the bonds, though.
Oh, good. I will plan to do that because
Each
I have an
round, yeah.
arm-mounted chainsaw.
You can either use a strength test or wiggle 3 with an agility test on your turn, and both are made at the same penalty as the parentheses.
The triple parentheses.
This thought, though, is going to try an acrobatics away. She
wanna
acrobatics away.
On a relate to the side, all the Dawn of War games are currently on a massive sale on Humble Bundle.
Big eat.
You should celebrate by only buying one. Not even two. Not even two.
Yeah, just buy one with all the
I get
expansions,
Winter
and you're
Assault.
buy Dawn of War 1 with all the expansions, and you are good to go. Get Ultimate Apocalypse Mog, and then yep.
But never play
Ultimate
Soulstorm.
Apocalypse Mog. So you come out wearing like a trench coat.
Yeah,
with
don't
Thompson.
play default Soulstorm, because me and Skog played that, and it turned out Necrons were cancer still. So.
So a Dark Eldar.
Yep.
It's like they're not very good at balancing. Also,
It was like
as a
all the Praetors were Eldar.
it's also as I'm afraid we're already on this aside. What the fuck is Warhammer 40k Gladius?
A mobile game or
I
something?
don't know. It sounds
It's
familiar.
Virgin.
Oh, that is the 4X Civ game. I
It's a
think.
civilization
that-
game, basically.
Yeah, that's the good one.
Yeah, it's
Apparently.
not too
Never
bad from what
heard
I've
of it.
heard.
Anyway, I'll stop tangenting. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, this one is going to charge in that way. And give me 1 moment. She is going to use a grapple action on you. To do what John
Good.
Marine is doing, basically. Let me just double check her strength.
Are they trying to kidnap the cat?
Yes.
What?
Bitches.
Are you
Okay,
trying to take her pet?
you suffer 1 fatigue, Skog.
Oof.
And now
The
she's
son
going
of the
to
oof.
dart away once again. The audacity of these thoughts. Okay, we now come to Voss Ballard's go.
Remove Elder.
Remove Kebab.
Ross, you have to save our cat.
Yes.
I need to check something very quickly.
Oh, Jesus.
Some spookiness.
Are they wielding any whip-like weapons?
Besides the shard nets, not particularly. And the shard nets are kind of like something you slash on, you dab on someone when you're up close to them, like throw on them. They don't really have whips, no.
Still, I'm gonna get one.
Fuck the
I'm just gonna make a half action. I'm gonna make a half aim and shoot.
the one who
Purge the
combat.
long ears! Burn the
I'm trying to-
triggers!
trying-
Eradicate the dandelions!
Time to
Fuck
evaporate
the
this bitch.
elder!
Okay.
Okay, heavy rifle. Let's see. Half aim, check. Short range, check. Standard, check. Other modifiers.
As far as I know, nope.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
She hasn't
10 for
dodged. She has dodged this turn, from what I
10,
remember.
10 for accuracy, 20
Yep.
for scope, 5 for grip.
Ye
What else?
minus 20 for being in combat. That's the other thing I can think of.
Don't forget hatred.
Oh yeah,
Plus
hatred.
10 for hatred.
There you go.
Net plus 25.
Ye
Goodbye.
Oof.
10 degrees of success.
Oh, damn.
Alright, that's in the body. Roll your
Deja vu.
damage.
I have been in
Full
this spot
dab.
before.
Okay, that hits in the 50. To the body.
Okay. 3,
Let the body hit the
slash
floor.
3d10 plus 5. This is a pen of 6. Okay, anything else I need to remember? No. That's fine. Does hatred doesn't apply to damage, does it?
No.
No.
I think it would.
Fuck. Ugh.
I rolled like shit.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay, let me just double check a few things. 12. What's your pen? 6? Yep.
Yep. And that's a headshot.
It's a body shot technically, but
Good shot.
yeah.
Good enough.
It's 5 reversed is 50.
True.
Because it's 0, 5. and
I was
then-
I was misinformed. It's okay.
No, it's fine. She
Sorry,
suffers.
I thought it was.
She suffers 9 damage. Let me just double check how many wounds she is. Yep. She has 3 left. So yeah, Voss Ballard just takes aim with his rifle and just pops off a knife shot into her shoulder, and it looks like it hurt. She's not doing so
Well,
well.
yeah. On the inside.
Well, yeah, I'm fairly certain that even Eldar and that way. They might be Eldar, but I'm fairly certain that if someone has a hole in their shoulder, unless they're an orc, that meant it hurt.
Well, Eldar are even more frail than humans, so yeah, it hurts quite a lot.
holes for guns now.
Let me just show the chat this lovely art by Ritualist once again of a buff cat girl being fucking. What was that? What was that term you used, Bill, for the whole jumping away after the attack thing?
Spring attacking.
String attacking.
Spring attack remains the most difficult thing to get into in D&D, but also the most autistic thing to try and fight, because a bunch of monsters get it for free.
Are you Dark Eldar, which is
around everywhere. And I make an acrobatics check against everyone.
okay. That is Voss Ballard's go, unless you have a free action you wish to say.
Bill,
Yeah.
extend your hand and wait to be delivered. Something.
I just whisper to herself. Oh shit, I'm feeling it.
Okay, if you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do, Ritualist, I'm just gonna double check. I don't think you can use exotic weapons without the training owl, but I could be wrong on that one. You're gonna just hand him
You
a
know,
dark lance.
Also, I have the XP to spend.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
am I-
true.
Concern
one
would
later.
be Space Marine fingers plus Dark Eldar trigger guards.
Oof.
Oh,
Well, he's
I
not
was
gonna
to-
fire it. That's the thing. He's just gonna pick it up and give it to him. So.
Well, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to disable the safeguards. Try to use my tech.
Regardless, do you have any free actions, Voss?
No, that'll be all.
Cool. Okay, this biatch. It's gonna charge in and make a grapple damage opponent roll. You suffer another level of fatigue. And she shall now dab away, or at least try and dab away. She does not dab away, so this could get interesting. Okay, Jimmy Yeatman. What would he like to do?
Well, Jimmy was going to assist with restraining the captive, but I don't know if I should join in at this point. They're like flailing around uncontrollably, right? Or are they restrained by
Jimmy
John?
is more than welcome to join in the beatdown of the Eldar. It's just to get him unconscious quicker, so...
I feel like that's exactly what Jimmy would be doing. What have we got in the gear section?
What is that Rocky music? The da-da-da, da-da-da, as you just curb stomping his Eldar.
So,
Don't stop me.
shock maul, right?
Sorry?
Shock maul.
No, dude. No, use fists.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
want to
I'll
do
strike for
fatigue, you're best off doing like moving in.
I'm guessing
doing
I've
the
got a
grapple.
half aim with my fists.
He's helpless.
By
You
mine.
literally don't need to do anything. You just move in there, roll a d5, and let your fists do the talking, and that's it.
So D5's
Yeah.
worth of damage.
Yes. It's not. It's -3, but I think Jimmy has a strength of 3, so it's just d5.
What is Jimmy?
I mean, I don't think he has a
See if
strength
it's
of 2.
additive. I'm just gonna roll the D10 it claims to be, and it got a 14.
That's
did it
not
get
what
a
you're supposed to
14?
roll, but
Yeah.
You wouldn't do damage to him anyway with a D5, so...
Yeah, he's got a strength 40, so it'll be a D5 plus 1. Fuck, do I roll that?
Just half
well,
that result, so that'd be, what, 6?
Yeah, D10, yeah, so 6.
Yeah, it doesn't do enough damage, because it doesn't go through the armor or anything, so... You're literally just fucking punching his face in, basically, hoping to beat him into unconsciousness.
Oh,
Or you're
Jesus.
just strangling him, one of the two, you know.
I'll do
With
it.
that, you run up to him, pop his head off like a fucking cork. Jesus Christ. He did more damage than my fucking Barrett did.
Yeah. Yeah, Skog, in case you're wondering why I profiled unarmored fists, because I think that's what confused you there, that's because Jimmy has unarmed warrior.
Yep.
He's a CQC master, because I thought that'd be fun as a talent.
I think that could have unironically done damage to power armor.
Oh yeah, no, that could have killed him if he'd actually rolled that properly as an attack.
Sweet baby Jesus, the man can punch through power armor.
Well, it's got pen of 0, so...
Yeah, if he rolls a crit.
That's the thing, yeah, if that had been power armor, he would have technically done damage, because
They've done a whole damage.
Which is more than enough sometimes.
Sweet Jesus.
He can
He's
punch people to the
Did you
floor
roll a-
with power
Did you roll a D10 for
Yeah, he did that by accident.
D10, he's got a strength of 40.
Yeah. But I
Oh.
started his fists because he has unarmed warrior, but anyway.
I've got 1d5 plus 5 for my unarmed melee.
Ziv, it is your go.
Yeah, I wouldn't hit Jane if I tried this, right? Or Ursula.
Depends what weapon you want to use.
I'm thinking the bolt pistol.
I think the answer might be yes, then.
Yeah, might want to move a bit closer to Jane then.
Yeah.
Do a half action there.
Perfectly reasonable.
And then I'm thinking the other half action to just do a standard attack
The closest one.
against the closest one. Yeah. One
Okay.
at 4 meters.
Cool. So standard attack, then a -10 for being in the darkness.
Okay. Should I try to click hit?
I appreciate the restraint you're showing here as well, because I know what other weapon you have.
Hit, and then, sorry, what was it? Minus.
Standard attack, but then a -10 for being in the dark, basically. Yep.
Yeah, because I also have a. Yeah, because this is a standard attack.
It would
would
essentially
hit.
be a neutral thing, but if you hit the macro, it'll just come up with the stuff you need. So.
Yeah. Should I do half aim, no aim, or full aim? Since this is a
no
standard
aim
attack.
since you've moved. Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll be standard range.
Yep.
Correct?
Short
Yep.
range, in fact, actually.
Short range.
Yep.
Can I do that again? No aim.
No aim. Yeah. Short range. Standard.
And rate of fire.
It's
What
just
would
single.
an old pistol be classified under?
If they've
Actually-
tried to... Question, if they've tried to dash away, are they not technically disengaged from melee combat?
That's a weird one.
Okay, standard attack. Then it's
I'm just
standard,
gonna
right?
say they're unsuccessful. Like, it's kind of weird because also Grev, because Thingy's helpless, which makes the thing situation even weirder. But
Yeah, it's a standard attack, so it's
I'm just
standard,
gonna leave
right?
as
Rate
is
of
for
fire.
now. Sorry. You can either semi-auto or single. It's up to you what you want to do.
Since it's a standard attack, I'm gonna do standard.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can fire a
Is that
single
correct?
shot if you like.
Okay. And modifier was nothing, or
minus
wait,
10.
what's the dark?
Yeah,
minus 10.
Yep.
There.
Yeet.
Yeah, I hit at least.
Did
And let's see.
roll your damage.
Damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's make this fun and we'll go on the crit shot. Let's see. 6. She's on -3 wounds.
Ooh.
In the 93, which is a leg, I believe. Check. Yeah, left leg. Explosive damage. Oh yeah, sorry. Roll twice for damage.
Roll twice. Damage.
Yeah, you've got
Yep.
tearing. I forgot.
Ah, true that.
Alright, same damage. Okay.
Oof.
The concussing causes the target side to fracture, inflicting 2d10 agility damage.
Well,
Okay.
that's something.
Yep. Oof. That barely affects
Literally the
anything.
least. Literally the least he could have possibly rolled.
That doesn't even affect the bonus at all. Yeah. Okay, however,
A
one more
minor
hit, she'll
fracture.
probably be dead, so yeah.
Fuck you!
See how far you can jump with one broken leg.
Oof.
The dank Cyclops.
Right side, they
broken
can't take our
legs.
cats. They can't take the cat now. Well, not that one at least.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Well, we got-
pick this. I'm going to pick this guy's last cannon, and I'm going to walk towards Bellar with it, and I'm going
Yep.
to use my turn to tech disable any fucking xenofuckery and make it fireable for human. So
Okay.
should I roll?
Let's see. There isn't much difficulty in firing it. The issue is, if I just look at the weapon itself, it is a heavy weapon. So Voss is going to need to set this thing up if he wants to
What
start
if he
using it.
uses his if he's using an action to try and adapt it, could that be him attaching it to a mechadendrite as like a rig so I can fire it whilst he braces it?
Potentially. I mean, if you want to, like, stand there and act
Basically,
as a brace for
I just
him,
want to
you
have
can.
it so Oscar just gently tip it and pull the trigger. Basically, that's like,
So you want to, like, brace it for him, is that what you're trying to do?
yeah.
Is it what's the action equivalent of bracing?
Bracing
Just
is a half
So, ah.
action. It's a
So
specific
couldn't he
combat action.
use? So couldn't he use his half action to brace it, and then wouldn't it just be a half action to fire it?
Not for bracing. Bracing's a long action.
Yes.
no bracing's a half, I think.
Bracing's a
Those are
half,
full.
yeah.
Hush my mouth.
Okay, let me just, because I'm going to need to double check exotic weapons, that's all. Because I will probably allow you to fire it, but you will be at massive penalties, like, to figure out how the thing works, basically.
Yeah, can I roll something to lessen the penalties, like tech?
Yes, you may make a neutral tech test, see what you can decipher from it, from looking at it quickly.
Hey,
Yeah.
a success.
You don't manage to glean much from it, it just looks like a bunch of weird Xenos tech. However, you have been around for a while, and you are a warpsmith of the Arm Warriors. You've fought Xenos before. You know that this is some kind of beam weapon that the darker kin of the Eldar use. And you've, seen some of these things fired before, so you kind of give Voss a few pointers, like, this button changes the output, this button fire, and so forth like that. You give him you point out a few little bits for him to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna very quickly read fucking exotic weapons.
Don't fuck up, human.
There we go. 75. How is the chat, by the way?
Chat seems alright. It's not said nothing in a while.
Good stuff.
Last one was, is that a crit?
Would have been a crit.
So should Woz fire now, or do we wait for the?
Yeah, on his turn.
My turn.
Yeah. I'm
I
just
guess that's
very,
all of my
very...
that's all of my actions.
That's all you're doing for this turn. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. John Marine. Da, 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 da.
Dab.
665 fork tongue.
1d5. Like last
Yep.
time.
1d5 for damage.
Ooh.
Uh,
Is that like the best score?
yes. Very technically, that would be a Righteous Fury, but I'm not going to do that because that's not your aim. You're not trying to kill the guy, you're just laying the beat down on him.
Oh, a bit the old elder. Oh,
Turns out beating someone into unconsciousness is quite inefficient.
When you try to beat a guy unconscious and then you just kill
And
him.
he is still laughing and cackling wildly.
Yeah, and trying to bite you. I should have been rolling for him trying to bite you as you do this, but it's probably not even going to hurt you if he tries that, because he's got no weapons, realistically. It's just this really autistic fight where you're beating the shit out of this guy that's clearly nuts, and is just trying to claw and bite it. I know, it's got a horrible image of, like, you know, a mental patient where they've just gotten up because they're so restrained they can't do much else. But you're still beating the shit out of them. Wow.
I'm here all week, folks.
I'm
Okay.
here all week for the game.
Jane. Skog. Jane's turn now.
Cool.
What does poor old Jane want to do?
Find an airlock probably. See this lady?
Yeah.
The shiny, weird-looking one.
Uh-huh.
I think she needs some more bullet holes.
Yeah, that's probably a good decision.
So as I was already using the las gun, I guess I'm using the las gun.
Cool.
So half aim.
Punch the long ass!
Not quite point blank.
Short range, though.
If I took a step, it would be point blank. But then a bit nearer than I want to be.
Yep.
Back in. Semi-auto.
Fuck.
Pew!
Jane does the pew-pews. And misses. Oof.
I don't know how you miss with a laser weapon.
I know. Gaunt's Ghost got this wrong as well, believe it or not, in one of their very first books. They were all like, oh yeah, you know, Larkin's compensating for the wind direction. I'm like, it's a beam laser weapon. What are you talking about? Wind.
Don't you know the laser wind?
Okay, after that sad display of Lasfire, we now come to Ursula's go. Ursula, try and break free of your bonds.
I want to break
Me out of here.
Strength test.
Either strength or agility, whatever you prefer. Minus
Now I've
20.
got a natural strength 2. How does that affect things?
If you succeed, you get additional degrees of success.
Now keep in mind, Ursula has a chainsaw on her arm.
Yes.
This may come into.
I don't know if that would give me a bonus, or whether I could use it as an attack against the restraint.
I will grant you a plus 10 to the roll, so it becomes minus 10 simply for the fact that that is a very convenient weapon to have on your forearm.
It's mounted on my
Because that is
arm if
literally
I
the
try and
Django
break
Fett
open.
thing. That is literally the Django Fett thing where he cuts, you know, the rope off. So, yeah.
Yeet!
You break free of your
And I
snare.
have 2 additional degrees of success.
Yep.
I think that's how this
I
works.
shouldn't have given you a fatigue debuff, but it doesn't matter. You still rolled low enough, so.
So how many degrees of success is that?
That is 16, 26. That's 4 with an unnatural strength of 2.
Damn, not bad.
Damn, son.
Great damn.
I will grant you as well. I need to double check the rules on this, but if not, I'll probably grant you a half action or something. So, do you want to do anything with your half action?
How close is the nearest person I can shank? Oh, they're right next to me.
They're both
Cool.
right next to you. You can attack any
I'm
of
going to
them.
then try and continue the attack with my chainsaw arm into the person next to me. To break out.
I've just seen what a Dark Lance does. Jesus wept.
Mhm.
2d10 plus 16 explosive.
Oh, that's not the stat profile I'm using. I'm using a slightly nerfed one, so don't worry.
Fair play.
Would it count as a charge attack, considering I've been using it to try and break out of a net? Or would it just be standard?
Sorry?
Would it be a charge or a standard, given the circumstances?
Standard. Technically, you're not allowed any other actions other than break free, but because you managed to break through that so easily, I'll give you a half action just to, just continue sweeping with the blade as you free yourself.
Yeah. Do I get a negative to that?
Just -10 for fatigue, that's about it.
Cool, so that's the +10 for the Hatred Eldar, neutral.
Yep.
Yeets!
Okay. Roll your
Tearing gives you
damage.
a reroll, doesn't it?
Yep, we get 2 rolls, pick the highest. 13
I'll
damage.
go for the 13.
Okay. She's
for
on
the
a
penalty.
-10. Rending effects. Where did he hit her? 32.
It's chest, I believe.
I believe that's the body.
Yep. 31 and up.
Rending effects body. As above, okay. The powerful blow cleaves the target from gullet to groin, revealing his internal organs and spilling them onto the ground before him. Target is now quite dead. As above, except that the area and the target are awash with gore. For the rest of the fighting, anyone moving within 4 meters of the target's corpse must make a challenging agility test or fall prone, so...
Literally.
Jesus, that is quite a range.
So, literally, what is here is you thought I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Is it bad that I happen to be listening to BFG Division because I was anticipating using the Dark Lance?
Oh fuck,
So
that
I
think
splashes.
Rip to rip and tear.
Tear. I think rip and tear is my bro. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm fucking this up. Draw shape. Alright, fuck it. You know what I'll just do? I'm just gonna freehand this over the body, like, really extremely.
If you click on the body, you can set it to have an aura.
Aura, where's that? Layer advanced.
It's advanced section, I think.
Yep.
Oh, if you double click on it, you get edit token, and that brings you up the aura section at the bottom underneath the bars.
Aura, yes. Oof, that was nice. Oh shit, and I just deleted it accidentally. Oof.
The biggest oof.
Yeah, I'm trying to
she's
leave a
dead.
drawing, that's the thing, the blood.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah. You know what, fuck it, forget it.
All meters of oof.
All dead.
You guys seen that meat fountain at Taco Bell?
Yeah, I saw that.
Fucking disc.
Seeing it now.
It's like an interpretive dance, like art piece to show what happens to you after you eat Taco Bell.
Yeah. Like the only meat fountain is the kebab when it spins and it just flows downwards. That's the only thing that can be accepted as a meat fountain.
tumbling down.
Yep. Oh, look, it's the tots again.
Okay. We are on a new turn now, so I'm going to very quickly go have a piss, be amongst yourselves, and I'll get another drink.
Oh man, I was at the wedding yesterday. I'm amazed I'm alive. Today.
You know? Oh man, fucking. Are you feeling tired?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, it was a long day at work. Basically, we waited for the boss to show us something, and it's almost 4 o'clock, a minute to 4. We are already packed, ready to leave because we leave at 4, and the boss just, oh, let me show this. It's in another 30 minutes. All of our brains were shut off, you know, basically any information he tried to input. Oh man, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Oh man, almost last Friday I fried the computer and myself because I'm an idiot who finished engineering school but forget to read the voltage. So it was supposed to be a 24 volt machine. I put 220 volt on the electrical outlet.
Oh.
That'll do it, I guess.
In the arms of the
Yeah.
angel.
You know what's the best thing? I first plugged in the cable into the wall socket and I left the naked wires out. Would think they fried something else first and not me when I tried to grab them.
Concern.
I'll be going for a bit as well. However, before that, I am very happy I decided to wait until we arrived at the Iron Warriors to switch character, because Joanna is growing on me again.
That's good.
You see this Dark Lance? It's gonna be a transuranic archivist before we make landfall. Yeet.
Oof.
All the power of Dark Lance technology. All
Ever
the
see
power
a
of
Ever see a video of a lady hitting herself with a hammer and recording it for some reason so she can fake evidence that she's been like beaten up by her spouse?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would you
that one's
record
terrible.
that? It's like, but why though?
These
You
are the
gotta
same
brag your
people who.
defense.
These are the exact same people who, when asked how would you fake a spousal abuse case, decides to immediately jump to smash self in face with hammer.
I have returned. Right.
The husband is like, we don't even own a hammer.
You bought that hammer for this.
I can see it on the credit card.
Okay.
We were here just to buy the hammer.
Oof.
The Blood Bride is going to charge you now, Skog.
Yay! I get to die.
She's going to make a test for moving in the pool of gore.
Slip and slide.
We should
She
probably have
passes.
gone into this room together.
She's going to attack you. Let's see.
Elder 4 days.
With her strange weapon. She missed again. Wow. She's a really shit Blood Bride. Jesus. Okay, she's going to attempt to cartwheel away again.
Have fun with that blood.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Jesus.
She's still got to roll that agility.
Let's try.
She will almost certainly make, but you never know.
Yeah, that's true. Let's give it a go. Yeah, just.
Oh,
Jesus.
that was so close to eating shit.
Oof. Okay, now we come to the fucking Captain Autismo over here. He's gonna try and
You're the one
snap
married
out of it. Let's find the rules for that.
He snaps out of it. He gets snapped out of it.
So it's okay, guys. I'm fine now. Gets an immediate boot to the neck. Snaps him back with a sensation like getting hit by a fucking car.
Right. Oh, why is this book so gay? Oh, I can't find fear again. I need to go into index. $277. Right. Okay. He's going to try and snap out of it with a willpower test. He fails to snap out of it. He continues to behave like a gibbering retard.
Yep. Second punch to the head will do that.
Iona.
That's a lot for you.
It's your go.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
No worries. You're just in time.
your turn.
It's your turn once again.
Oh, did I arrive just in time?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so essentially, Johanna, I'm assuming we have comms on, so we can kind of
Yes.
vaguely communicate throughout the situation.
Everyone has microbeads because it's way easier that way.
All right, in that case, I'd like to make a command check in order to inspire,
Yeet.
and I'm allowed to target allies, like ally players.
Yep.
Right. In that case, I think I can't quite remember what it said, but I'm either able to affect up to 10 times my fellowship score or 10 times my fellowship bonus targets.
Let's have a look. I'm just looking for you. Inspire. Basically, you would give to inspire one or more followers.
Yeah, but it
Give
was
them
the
plus 10
air
to
of
test.
authority. It's the actually I think I have it on my sheet.
Oh, do you have Air of Authority?
I have air of authority. Yeah.
Okay, that allows
I also
us to...
technically have another talent that hasn't really come into play yet, and that's Radiant Presence.
Okay, Air of Authority in this book, in this system, gives you plus 10 to basically loyalty to your own minions.
No, it does more than that.
We're making a command
I think
check.
it allows you to
Oh yeah,
score
10 times
too.
your fellowship. Oh, that's not bad. Yep.
Oh, I'm going
So
to
you
take
can
a full
affect
action.
30 people, potentially. Or is it more? Do you have fellowship of 40?
My fellowship is at 43.
Yep, so you can affect 40 people.
I'll just read over the inspire thing.
Yeah, it is a full action, sadly, though, so... It's honestly not worth it unless there's nothing else you want to do, so...
I don't have anything else I want to do at the moment.
Yeah, so you may as well give one of your allies a plus 10 buff, to summit.
All of them. Can make a command skill to inspire one or more of his followers. So I should be able to inspire all of them.
True.
So long as I succeed on the command skill test.
That is true. The only issue I'm following with this when I read this is, are your party members your followers? They're more your teammates rather than direct followers, but
In that case, wouldn't it be easier to just say they can
to be fair,
to get.
yeah, to be fair, I mean that's the thing. They could choose to heed you or not, I suppose, in that regard. I'm not that
So
fussed
I'm just-
about it. It's just, to be fair, you are using your full action to do this, and it's just giving everyone a +10. So yeah, it's
Yeah, on their next skill or attack characteristic. So I'm going to make the command skill.
yep, okay.
Do I get a target modifier?
I'll give you a +10 because you're kind of spooky, and that's somewhat inspiring that a spooky thing is on their side. Damn, son.
That's a success.
Oh, Jesus!
So, in that case, she'll say, "Did they try to steal our cat? Those fucking... Everyone, do your best and kill those fucking filthy, arrogant, haughty fucking Xeno bitches."
Damn.
Okay, on the next test everyone makes, you get a +10.
Yeah, and also, just as flavor, as I finish that sentence, everyone will begin to hear a certain song play in their head. That starts 665 fork tongue.
Oof.
Fucking binaural beats.
Subatomic penetration, rapid fire through your skull. How I shot it on, taking it back to the days of trying to lose control. So even in a blaze of fire, raging through my bones. So shit, I'm feeling it. Attack ya.
And that's my turn.
Oof. Alright, good
That's
stuff.
the correct way of doing things.
Okay. We now come to this Xenos bitch. What will she do? Okay. Skog's still AFK. It's up here, so... she's going to try and charge Skog. She will make an acrobatics test. Or agility test, I should say. She passes.
God damn it, she's blocking the view.
Oof.
No, not intended like that, but blocking the charge, rather.
Enjoy the art.
Oh, is there more art? Hold on.
Oof.
Look at
John
Look at his
Marine
face.
curb stomping an Eldar coming. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's see. She's going to make a charge on Skog and hits her with her weapon. Which she fucking misses, because of course she does.
Straight tabbed on.
And she's going to fucking spring attack away. Succeeds. Now let's do the slippery test. Which she also succeeds. Oof. Okay, we now come to this Eldar Witch. Let's see, what's her movement? 24. She's going to attack you, Pastafari, with a charge. I'm just going to roll
Oh,
her
mother.
little test first.
With a motherfucker.
Okay, before she gets to you, Pastafari, she fucking falls down on her ass. As she slips on the awash of gore. It's just on the floor over there.
Eat shit immediately.
Yeah, alright.
That's magnificent.
There we go.
You know that vine of a dude spending like a full 9 seconds falling over?
That's magnificent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We
Come
now
on, get your juice.
Yeah, actually, I want to reconsider that charge myself.
Yeah,
Especially
I know your
after that
agility's not
display.
amazing past this. So.
Yeah.
Okay, it's False Ballard's go now.
Okay.
Normally exotic weapons are quite hard to use without the training, however, thanks to Ritualist yelling a few things at you about the weapon that you just about managed to comprehend, it's at -20 to fire it, rather than what it could have been.
Don't forget the hatred.
You also get hatred as well, so yep, +10.
Okay. Who do I have direct line of sight on here? Who do I have who can I make a shot at? Because I can see her, but
You
melee.
get
I
more
can see her, but
penalties.
prone. I can see her. I know where she is, but there's a intervening door, like a door frame.
Yeah, you can't quite get a bead on the Blood Bride because it's just past the door frame behind there. So. But you can hit both of them. There will be.
What will be the
more
penalty versus
penalties.
someone who's prone?
-10, I believe. I'll double check it for you.
Is there like a chance he hits and it just, catches this one on the side and liquefies this one?
Yeah, -10 for hitting a prone target.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the prone one. So it's minus. Would normally be -30. If I'm making a half action to aim,
You get hatred as well, so that'd be
hatred. So. 20.
basically a -10, and then all your gear bonuses. So.
Yeah. 2 minus 10 and all the game ones, yeah. So +25. So total +25. I'll just go ahead and use the sniper rifles to hit. Okay.
I just can't get over it.
I think that hits.
Yeah, oh yeah, very much so. In the 81, which is a leg, I believe.
Now, how much damage does this thing do?
Let's see. Yep, make your damage roll.
What would the damage on this thing be?
Should be your full weapon damage, unless I'm missing something.
I mean, on a dark lance. I mean, I don't know what it does.
Oh, on a dark lance. Aha. I will roll it for you because I have it statted.
So I've got one set, but I have no idea what it does.
Okay, my profile for a dark lance that I'm using is 4d10 plus 7. Which is somewhat less
Slash.
horrific than the other one you had,
4D10.
because there's less minimum damage. With a pen of 5. Actually, it has more pen because you rolled super high on your accuracy as well.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe how lance weapons work. It's increased
degree
by
of
the number
success.
of degrees.
Yeah, that increases the pen. So
I only think there's a door left.
we'll put it this way, the default pen would have cut through armor, because witches wear fuck all armor, they wear 3 armor, so...
I could, with that kind of roll, I could have hit the bitch behind the wall.
Okay, let's get the crit chart out. Let's have a look. How many wounds does she have? Just double check. Yeah, 12. Okay, she's on -3 wounds. Jesus.
Yeah.
I think you rolled somewhat poorly again for the damage.
Yeah,
like
I
with the other
rolled
shot.
like shit. 2,
Yeah.
6, 2, 1.
Oof. Let's get the crit shot out, because it's fun. Energy to the leg.
Maybe Sarah's energy's one of the really rough ones to get hit by.
The blast causes a nasty compound fracture in the target's leg. The target reduces movement by half, rounding up. The target may not charge or run. The effects of the target's movement persist until the target sees metal tension. That is rough for a witch. Actually, you've just fucking gimped her so bad.
So I shot her in the foot and it just ejected her entire leg bone.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
both fucking bones.
The lance has 9 shots in the chamber, so you should have about 7 left now, because one was already fired earlier.
This thing is hilarious. Please tell me I can recharge this thing at the ship.
I will let you
Or
know that
at
in the
a
future.
ship.
Let us counterattack Xenos vessel.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Surprise.
No one expects the fucking humans to dab on a Dark Eldar ship.
No one expects the humans to convert a dark lance into a sniper rifle and mount a scope on the fucking side of it.
It basically is a sniper rifle, which is weird because in the lore it's used as like a support weapon for infantry squads against armor. It's basically an AT rifle.
Yeah, it's an AT rifle, and guess what? The standard model comes with a gyro stabilizer on most fucking units.
Yeah. Okay, I believe that's your go done. Unless there's something else.
Yep, indeed.
Okay, this witch is going to attack Skog. While he's not here because I'm mean like that. She's going to try and use the shard nets again.
Yay.
Oh, there, you're back. Let's see, what will she do? Actually, what is her stats? What is her talents? Yeah, she's going to swift attack you. Let me just double check. Yeah, she's going to aim and then swift attack you.
Okay.
She fucking misses because I cannot hit with these fucking Dark Eldar witches apparently.
Oof.
That is she's gonna stay in combat. In fact, she's not gonna dab away.
There is more art now.
Let us see. This is Voss Ballard with the assistance of the Dank Cyclops. Using the Dark Lance. Shoots up.
Just the eyes and the massive erection.
Yeah, shoots up.
Plural. We need more of these things.
Did you show the art he made of the start of this combat?
I think I've showed all the art.
Yeah, you did.
Gaze upon the face of she who thirsts.
Get this off me!
Oh no, I haven't showed that art actually.
Can't I imagine why?
Yeah, this was an earlier art of the basically Gren's character becoming Cthulhu for a moment. Alright, let's see who's next. Jimmy Yeatman. Is he gonna punch an Eldar in the face?
Is it unconscious yet?
Almost. Couple more punches and he'll be out.
Well then.
Yep, no level fatigue.
That's 1 + 1.
Actually, let me check his... What is his toughness? I think it's only
He's got
3.
strength 4.
Yeah, he's unconscious now, dab. He is unconscious for 7 minutes. Good job. You've beaten the
They don't
gibbering
call him
retard
Yeatman
into
for nothing.
unconsciousness.
Because he'll yeet a man.
That is Jimmy done. Because it is apparently a full action to do that, so, yeah. Okay, Zev. What would you like to do?
If I try to shoot the Elder who's down, yeah, I'm gonna have a chance of hitting Ursula and the other Eldar.
Let's see.
Yeah.
No, unless you're
No?
they're 2 meters apart from each other, you can't direct multiple hits onto the other person.
Oh no, I was thinking like if I miss.
No,
That I could,
the rules don't
end
really
up.
cover it that way.
Okay, perfect.
There are rules for stray
I'll-
shots, but I don't really use them very often. So
Okay, either way, I'm gonna half aim, and then I'm gonna do a standard attack. That's the plan.
half aim standard, cool.
Yeah.
You'll be at minus 20 overall, though. However, for the darkness and for the fact she's prone.
Okay, let's try.
Essentially, be a neutral test.
There. Now it would be standard range, no?
Short range, in
Or
fact.
long.
Sorry, my apologies.
Oh. Okay.
So you'd be at plus 10 total.
And that was standard. And then the overall modifier was minus 20.
Yep.
Yep.
Dab. Okay,
Nice.
roll twice for damage. Oof. Okay. Okay, let's go to, let's see, where did you hit her? In the 23. Oof. 23 is the left arm. Explosive arm. With a mighty bang, the arm is blasted from the target's body, killing the target instantly in a rain of blood droplets. In addition, if the target was carrying a weapon with a power source in his hand, such as a power sword, chainsword, it explodes. She doesn't have one of those. As above. Except if the target's carrying any ammunition, it explodes, dealing 1d5 plus 5 impact damage to anyone within 1d10 meters. This is in addition to the power... Yeah. Okay. Would you like me to roll, Ziv, or would you like to roll the d10 for the explosion?
I can try. Why not?
Yep, just 1d10. Fuck.
Oh. That was not intended.
This is where it comes in handy that 1, there is a wall between you and them, and 2,
But what about
door
Ursula?
frame. Ursula has got more armor than God. Quite
Can
frankly.
you,
And
can you feel that? Can you feel that weight? That is the weight of Korn's massive erection.
Only
Okay.
12.
You're gonna carry that weight. Space cowboy.
I think I might want to really consider being a neural worshipper now.
Okay, I'll roll for the Eldar first.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not sure this can actually do enough damage to hurt Ursula.
People shooting me. Have I missed something?
Let's see.
I
The
did not
Eldar
intend
suffers
it.
3 damage.
Skog, I may have exploded a Eldar on the floor, like, within the,
Gren, you
the
suffered
vicinity.
12 impact damage with no pen.
Do you mean Gren or Skog?
Skog, because I always mix you two up when I'm drinking.
12 with no pen. That's
Some
fortunate.
So none then.
AC none, is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I'm just slightly charred, I'm assuming.
Yes. As this
Or,
plasma
like,
wash just
spattered.
comes over you. Let's roll for the Blood Bride.
The funny thing about this is that there's a good chance they might just get erased.
Nope. Nothing for the Blood Bride.
Cat-like mutant is hit by giant explosion. all her dead hairs are burned away. The rest.
Incoherent
no.
growling.
Do
She
we want a
suffers
nude
3.
cat mascot?
Boring.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll for
Which I'm the
Jay.
mascot.
I'm wearing a suit of armor as well.
That's the cause for that.
Okay, Skog. Jane suffers 12 impact damage with no pen. Would you like to dodge with her?
Shit. Let me check something quickly.
No worries.
Where would it be hitting, or just all of her?
Just the body, basically.
I will. Yeah, I'll try and dodge. It's worth a shot. She is trained in it. Any modifier?
Nope. Jane suffers 12 damage.
Ouch, my bone.
But with full
I'm
damage
sorry,
reduction
guys.
from armor and thingy for toughness.
It's
so-
unfortunate that she has armor because she only has.
She has 6 armor, if I remember correctly, doesn't she? Or did you not give her a full
We
suit?
gave her an upgrade.
Is this flak or energy damage?
It is impact damage.
Oh, doesn't flak armor get like a hideously high bonus versus this?
That is for explosive and anything with the blast. Actually, it's anything with the blast quality. However,
So
it's
yeah,
technically not blast, which is weird because it's a special result on this chart.
it's the result of an explosive weapon.
Yeah.
Did you throw
Let's
a
see what she's
grenade?
wearing. Actually, let's double check.
She is apparently wearing light carapace.
Yes. So that would
Sorry,
basically
I
I
was
think
on
it's
the-
a whole set of light carapace. So it might be a bit spacious at the bust.
I was I was on the phone when this happened. Did he throw a plague grenade?
No.
No.
He shot someone so hard in the arm that their weapon
It
exploded
detonated
and shot
the
out.
armor and stuff.
Basically, 10 10 spaces away.
Gren, she basically
Yeah, you get
suffers
damaged.
4 wounds, if I've calculated this right. So,
Okay, because on the sheet she's got 12. 11 points of armor on the torso.
yeah, that is the boarding shield that she had from the old stat line of being an Imperial Navy armsman. So,
Ah.
yeah. You might want
that's
to take
fine,
that
so she has
off
almost
unless
as
you
good at armor as I have.
You
Can
might
we-
want to
can we
take
give her
that
the shield
off of
back?
her, or you could specifically still have her armed with a boarding shield if you like.
Yeah, she's not been carrying that, so
Okay.
She's got a she's only using a carbine.
That is.
yeah.
Two
Well,
are routinely used together.
Hmm. You could give her a boarding shield. I'm not too fussed about it being a retroactive thing, so. And give her a las. Did she have a las carbine or a las gun? I think you're right. It wasn't just carbine, wasn't
She
it?
has the carbine because she has my previous use one.
Because we
Yeah,
found
in
force
theory,
magazines
she
ammo
could
for it.
fire that shit one-handed then with a boarding shield, so.
Yeah, if she
Without
had it
much
with her.
penalty, so it's just -10 basically for firing one-handed. Yeah, okay, yeah, give her 8 armor then, in that case, for the boring shield.
I think
so
she
she suffers
wasn't
1
carrying it
wound.
because-
Okay.
Nah, she takes 4. But because if you remember, it was the whole let's get down there quickly and not stop by the armory,
Ah, true.
which is why I am very lightly equipped with only the heavy machine gun.
I believe she has 10 wounds, so she has 6 left. So, okay.
I've put the damage on already, so
Alright, I've just done on the tokens, so should have 6 left. And then Ziv. Fuck!
Yeah.
I critted on Ziv! What?
Oh!
and then he died.
I'm not gonna roll Righteous Fury because it's not a fucking character attacking you. It's just environmental damage.
Can I try to dodge?
Environmental
Yes.
damage, you say?
You can dodge, Ziv.
This is gonna be hard to dodge, though.
If it's
Isn't it?
environmental
It's technically
damage,
you
in fact-
eating yourself, weirdly enough.
Yeah, that's the most ironic thing ever.
Yep.
So he
Yeah.
has to roll against his own attack roll?
In a weird turn of phrase, yes. Or at least the results of his own attack roll.
Shit.
So yeah, just roll
Okay.
dodge if you like. Past
Yeah,
it.
no modifier, right? Or
No, yeah.
modifier. Okay, no modifier.
Hey!
I might survive a bit.
You just blow this massive chunk out of that Eldar thought, and as her leg just, disintegrates under the explosion, it just sets off one of her plasma grenades, essentially, and it just washes all the targets that were in that room. However, you managed to hide behind Jane, as it happens, so you're okay.
Well, he's never gonna live that one down.
This is my enthusiastic voice. Hear how enthusiastic I am. Yay.
Okay.
I
It's
don't
honestly
think-
not so different from your normal one.
I don't think Civ and Jane are gonna be good friends after that.
I think Jane was the only one who got seriously hurt, and then the Eldar took a bit of damage, but not that much. Okay, we now turn to the dank Cyclops.
What is that faggotry over here? It's late. I want to sleep. Why are they not dead yet? My feet hurts.
Why am I still here?
My gut piece is so tight. Okay, can I run far enough here and just move enough to get the kitty out of with my mechadendrites or something? Just to scoop her out of the fucking...
What's your run, Ritualist?
Yeah, I think it's 12, so this is 14.
I'll double check for you, just make sure. Because I might give you a bit of bonus movement. Let's just
It's
see.
12.
Your run is 24, actually, so...
This is charge.
Let's have a look.
If I charge like just a little bit more, can I like pull her out? Is it
Well,
like
here's the thing,
5 footstep?
Ritualist. You don't need to charge. You can just make a full run if you want to be right next to her to do something. So, like, if you want to, if you want to like shield her or something, you could. Yeah, you can move even further.
If I make a 5 foot step, sorry, if I make a charge, can I unleash my bolter on her? I think I have a quick draw.
Sadly,
on the
no.
Cyrax.
Not unless you're like Bill and you have like hip fire or something like that. That's the only
Then
way
I
you'd be able to pull off. I don't think you have hip fire, sadly. So, but if you're wanting to kind of protect Skog, what I would recommend is if you maybe run like over there or something, or just anywhere in there.
Can I run over the elder? Just charging like.
Yes. You won't be able to make an attack, but you can literally just run all the way over there behind her.
Yeah, can I like push out of the way and?
Well, you've got more than enough movement to like go and do that, like just go all the way around. Yeah, you've got way more movement than you need.
Can I roll something to eat?
You can intimidate. I'll let you do that.
Basically, I just want to intimidate her enough to take a step back away from Skog or something.
Okay.
Please don't step on me.
AK plus 10 intimidate check.
No steppy on baby.
Don't forget, I have also a booming voice, so it's
Plus 20.
10.
Yep.
20, yeah. Intimidate. 1. Give me 1 good intimidate. I always
Okay.
say intimidate. I always say fucking intimidate rolls.
Oof.
Is this fellowship? Do we roll fellowship for intimidation?
Your strength.
Strength.
It'll automatically do it for you on the chart. In fact, I think it does it all.
But Stu, you never give him any bonuses to it. You know?
I gave him plus 10.
Do I put plus 20 or minus 20 when I do these rolls? I have 43. What? Sorry, just looking at the roll, trying to decipher. Yeah, it's okay. Plus 20.
Yeah, I should
Oh, you don't have intimidate as a skill.
Oh yeah, Ritualist, you've been intimidating all this time, and you've never had it trained. Which is hilarious.
So intimidating, it doesn't even need
I think
training.
you have, Rituals, I think you have XP to spend. I could be wrong on that. Let me check.
You know, professionalism, just high-tech professionalism here, folks. We are experiencing technical difficulties. We will return it later.
I was wondering why a
Yeah,
Space
you're
Marine was having
800.
trouble passing a strength check.
Yeah, Ritualist, you have 800 XP to spend, so if you want to just say you have Intimidate trained now, I'll let you do that. I'll just take it and I'll sort out your shit.
Yeah,
later.
I might take it because it's
Just so you can succeed it.
fucking annoying me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, he did succeed because
Yep,
he.
1 degree. Okay, what do you say to her, like roughly?
Run, little run.
Okay.
She's gonna try and compose herself somewhat.
Basically to see if she's going to step back.
Oh. You know, I have this weird habit as a GM of just passing it whenever you try to intimidate my NPCs. Why? Okay, she kind of just turns to you, Ritualist, and goes, "You first, Monkai." And yeah, she's not intimidated in the slightest. Oof. Is this John's family? I think every single NPC I own past Tafari is related to John somehow.
Well, you know, to be fair, these elves are likely older than Cyclone.
That is true. However, Dark Eldar have notoriously like shit willpower for reasons, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, somehow they just eat through it.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Okay, we now turn to John Marine. He's just... The Eldar guy is going to be unconscious for 7 minutes, so he is free
That's
to
like
do as he
plenty of
will.
time. Yeah, you know what he's going to do? He's basically going to... How far can John run? He can run for 80 meters. That's... Yeah, he's basically just going to run here and take position for the
doorway.
the next turn. Yeah, basically going to shield and like aim his shotgun. You know, whatever comes his way first.
Yep, he can run over there and take position by the door. Okay.
Yeah, guys, because I really have to go, so next turn for me, just let John and Cyclops eat at them with the ranged weapons, and he can eat this tot with the fucking cybernetics, you know, the claws.
Sounds good.
Good night, guys.
No worries, Rich.
Good night.
Good night. Hope you have fun.
Yeah, sure did.
Okay, I'll turn Ritualist's character over to someone else for now. Let's see. Who wants to take control of Ritualist?
I mean,
I feel like it's Bill's turn.
Yeah, I'll give that.
I'll handle this one.
As I'm still currently running Dom.
Because I don't think Bill's had a minion to control. I'll give you John Marine as well, Bill. So. Oof. dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, it's now Jaden's turn after being fucking awashed with plasma. Oof.
Jane Griffin.
So I'm going to step to there and yeet this green fella.
Yep. The green tot.
Or at least intend to do such.
Okay.
It's... In fact, I'm going to step to here. Because fuck 'em.
With your, what, las carbine or whatever.
That's carbine, yeah.
So yeah, minus 20, minus 30 actually, Jesus. Ugh.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because it's in the dark. And she can't see well in the dark.
I'd argue there's a lot of plasma in the room at this point.
Yeah, you know what? just call it minus 20 because what range is she at?
Alright, so it's...
I was going to
6
say
out
if
of
she was
58.
in short, close range, I'd probably get rid of the darkness penalty, but she's still at short range, so yeah.
It's only
I'm
short
actually
range.
Yeah, we've been doing the range bandits wrong. It's 2 meters or closer for point blank, so
Okay,
we
so
were
the
doing
2
this
meter
3
gap
before.
is not
Yeah.
enough. So I need to be standing a step closer.
Yeah, I mean you can do that if
Alright.
you want. Yeah, you
Well,
might
I
have
thought
enough
I was near
movement.
enough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was there.
Yeah.
I'd hope I'd have enough movement.
Hmm.
If I can't see them at a
yeah,
meter
you kind of do
range-
actually. Yeah. There you go.
If I can't see them at a meter range, I would be concerned.
Yeah.
I'm
So
pretty sure
point
we've got enough,
blank. Yeah, just point blank then. No other modifiers really.
yeah. But that's what I rolled, so...
Okay, we
I rolled all my
semi-auto
stats as they were without modifiers at semi-automatic.
Okay, what's the rate of fire of a las carbine?
3.
Yeah, 3 hits. She's going to try and dodge. I don't believe she has dodged this round, so... Because they didn't dodge any of the plasmas, so... She dodges 2 of the hits, but still suffers 1 hit, so roll the damage for it.
Okay, that's a freaking good dodge.
It's an excellent dodge. It's one of the best dodges you could probably get for a regular troop, minion.
It's 8 with no pen.
Okay.
Also, a bunch of people have taken quite heavy, torso damage. How is that going to affect our void stability?
I will let you know if it affects anything. At the minute, you aren't in a particularly hazardous environment.
Yeah, with all the plasma explosions.
Yeah, so far it had nothing.
Not that hazardous.
Yeah, nothing particularly bad has happened yet. She suffers 2 damage regardless, anyway.
I don't think anyone's taken a headshot. So, hopefully all that rebreather stuff's working.
Okay, Skog, I'll just flip your carrots back up. You are now ready for action.
Okay. I'm gonna have a go at savaging the next person near me with a chainsaw. So... Standard... What's the modifier for whatever status effects are or are not in place?
It depends what you're trying to do specifically as an attack.
Hit them with a chain fist.
Just a standard attack? Okay, so standard
Yeah.
attack, but then a minus 10 for fatigue.
Okay. I miss. Hooray.
The biggest oof. Okay, we now come to a new round, and something happens. Just let me bring up some art. Where is it? Okay, Skog, you're controlling Jimmy, right, for the moment?
Yep.
Okay, so as Jimmy's standing there guarding the prisoner, and Johanna sees this as well, the door that the prisoner was next to suddenly swings open. Or rather, it opens as in, like, you know, like how Star Wars doors, like, go in on themselves.
Sideways.
Yes, those kind of doors. Let me just upload something. Downsize it.
Oh, good. Oh. They can open doors. They have two
Oh,
slightly
no.
different sized spaceships.
And Johanna sees some figures in the next room.
Oh.
Who can say
Only time.
Can we talk about this?
Close the door.
What do you mean?
Okay, these are only cable lights. Only is in big inverted commas.
Let me just get this right.
Oh, that's a catapult.
Forgive me, I'm just going to edit a few things. Trying to remember how I give them a symbol again. I think you right click on them and then. Oh no, you click little star.
In the circle.
Circle, that's the one. Yeah. There we go. And some more masked Eldar warriors greet you as the door swings open. They specifically see Jimmy and Johanna. And I'm going to roll their initiatives.
Then they also all have to roll shock versus seeing that face.
They will indeed, yes.
I saw that both of you open the door, both going, both sides are hitting the button to close, and both are opening it by mistake.
Yep.
Just they open the door, and they see this first. They see just this fucking felonid who turns around, and it's just.
It's like that bitch playing a violin and Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's like, oh fuck, put that away.
Oh!
Okay. Let's have a go at this. What's the chat saying? Because I'm just going to be rolling initiative for a bit. So.
I do, apparently.
Oof.
I think he was answering "I do" in response to "Who wants to control Cypher?"
Oh, dab.
Eldar initiative is so
That's
busted.
difficult.
Jesus.
It's finally happened. I'm finally like steps away from getting my turn, and then like 8 more people show up with higher initiatives than me. We are fucking finding where they're from, and we're genociding that location.
Okay, also I forgot to answer. Hold on. Put that guy.
Oh fuck, we have the edgy boy Dark Eldar, like the
Yes.
super edgy boy Dark Eldar as well.
Decent, stealthy snipers.
Oh,
Good thing I'm getting my shit kicked in.
Let's have a look. My apologies, but initiative in this game takes a while.
Hey Bill, I have a question for you.
yes, I can drive those jets.
That's not what I was going to ask. What happens when the core, like power generator and engine of one of those ships explodes?
Do not
Let's find
give
out.
an idea.
Jesus Christ, there are so fucking many of them.
The
fuck?
fuck?
It's nice of the fucking Wu-Tang clan to weigh in on this combat. Jesus, where? Fucking Wu-Tang South, all of Slipknot.
Okay,
Cast
I
of
think the
Titans.
initiative has been reordered for this turn.
Fucking kiss.
More of them. No.
Another one.
As we are assaulted by the entirety of the Dark Eldar race.
Yeah, basically.
He wasn't lying when he said
Party
there were
of
hundreds.
200 men.
They better.
Yeah, we didn't expect them to all clown car into our exact area of the ship.
Yeah. What did we do to inspire
I mean-
this many Dark Eldar?
There were so fucking many of them.
Jesus.
I hope this has been the spook. Okay, this
Like, we're,
boy's... this boy's gonna
So,
walk over here.
Race war, anyone?
It's already
I'm
happening.
pretty sure if we win this combat, there won't be any of their race left.
Just the entire fucking craft world is going for us.
Okay, this boy's gonna fire an unusual weapon at
Evil
fucking
raw
Jimmy.
fair.
Dildo back.
Let's see, can we see?
There's a flare gun converted to fire dildos at people.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll test the fear because it's kind of a crap shot whether he can actually see you or not. Let's have a look.
That nigger elf is rolling fair.
So many of them.
Why?
Why are there so many Dark Eldar?
This boy failed his
That
fear.
too. My fucking god.
Fucking stare into the iris, boy.
Yeah,
Stare into the IRA.
Gren made the
So
smartest
that's-
decision at the start of this encounter.
That's the kind of guy he's doing. My god.
Alright, 277. Let's see how much he failed by. 37, 47, 3. Okay.
I really hope that was lots of them getting re-rolls, and there's not just shitloads more we can't see.
Oh, you
Target is
never
frozen in
fucking
terror.
know.
He may take no actions till he snaps out of it. After snapping out of it, the character makes tests with -10 for the rest of the encounter. Oof.
Oh,
Gaze into the abyss.
That's his go.
That is my
Well, that's
Stare
Gaze.
into the face of fear.
This
Jay's going into the abyss.
this boy's gonna test. Also fails.
Johanna, you've got a fantastic choice of fucking setup there.
Yeah.
You appear to have traumatized the entire Dark Eldar race.
Well, you see,
I mean, when you worship
Yeah.
Slanesh, yeah, that's what happens.
I
totally.
like looking at Johanna is literally the same as looking at Slanesh.
I mean, this is what happens when you manage to fucking kick a greater demon out of your mind. Fucking Slanesh gives you a nice gift. Which is also a curse, but in this case it's very beneficial for you.
Meanwhile, with Slanesh, Ocean Man is playing.
Oh shit.
He's just looking at this scene and just
Grinning ear to ear, all of the ears.
Okay, totally overcome the target vomits uncontrollably for 1d5 rounds, this boy. During this time, he can do nothing but retch and drops anything he's holding. Afterwards, after the counter, he makes one half action so he can rest. Okay, this boy's base essentially stunned for 4 rounds.
And once again, in an enclosed helmet.
Yeah. Okay, this bitch.
terrible.
So one guy's just had a fucking episode, another guy is just vomiting into his own eyes.
And what about
Oh
this
god, this thought got
Oh
it bad.
God. Oh no, this girl does not like Slanesh at all.
Okay, that's minus 80. Oh god. Let's have a look.
7 degrees of failure.
It's more like...
Oh, Jesus.
We're getting to like categories where we start getting to people who just explode into flames out
The
of fear.
character slumps helplessly to the ground, where he can do nothing but weep, gibber, and tear out his own flesh for 1d5 plus 1 rounds. Even after he returns to his senses, he's a complete mess. Suffers a minus 20 total test until the end of the encounter. Okay. Only 2! Jesus!
Shit.
And this cunt is unconscious still. Okay, now we turn to the Blood Bride.
Man, those chicks.
Oh
those
shit!
chicks
I
are
forgot to
lucky.
test. I forgot to test for Ritualist and Jane for the gore wash. But yeah, whatever.
Much worse.
Yep. Right. So 3, 6. Okay, the Blood Bride's gonna charge around there. She's gonna do her slippy test.
Oof. Do the big slip.
Oh man!
Okay, so
This is fucking like a comedy skit at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna post in the Imperial Fleet exactly the scene that unfolds.
That was a 91 DC as well. That was such an easy test. Her acrobatics is plus 30. Come and get
Fucking
your juice.
The fucking the Eldars open the door and they hear. And then he just slipped.
Okay, that is her turn over.
Hey, what the hell's going on here?
Welcome to the Eldar circus, my boy.
Why is her head blown off?
What's
yo-
what is that so much blood?
Oh, Johanna, it's your go. What the fuck do you want to do at this point?
Everything is smeared in blood. People are just shrieking uncontrollably and crying.
I'm just
One
going
man is
to.
drowning in vomit.
Welcome to Chaos Land.
Jimmy is lucky you were, you know, fucking
It's Chaos Land.
Jimmy was so lucky you were there over his shoulder, Grant.
Jimmy is just looking at what's happening to
He's
these
like,
Eldar,
"What?
and he's
What
being
the fuck are these cunts doing?
very careful not to look behind him.
Yeah.
I like to just imagine Jimmy's getting an idea. Chaos Land. It's starting.
Welcome to the theme park.
Life never ends. It never ends. You pitch your idea of Mr. Bones' wild ride to Slanesh. She is visibly uncomfortable. Let's let everyone
So give me a moment to come.
I wasn't expecting this level of autism from these rolls.
Oh, look at us, we're flippy ninjas, we're so fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Everyone
look,
descends into a filthy Frank scene immediately.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. We're fucking ninja. What the fuck is that?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
To be fair, Dark Eldar raiding a Chaos ship, probably not the best idea.
Okay. As my first half action, I'm going to try to cast a precognition or good luck.
Cool.
That's what it looks.
Yep. Fuck.
No,
Fucking hell, boy.
that's feathered though, so it's not.
All A-okay. You didn't roll double anyway, so...
Yeah, okay. So my second action, seeing that not entirely sure it worked, not that it really matters. I'm feeling just fucking... I'd imagine that at this point Johanna just feels fucking intoxicated by the fucking power she has.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to take out her whip, and she's going to whip she's going to whip the one that's puking his brains out.
Okay, I believe that's this boy. Yeah.
Honestly, this guy's just leaving him to drown.
Okay, it would be -20 for him being in combat. However, I'm going to give you a +20 as well because it's fucking... he's stunned essentially. I'm counting him as stunned.
Let me think for a moment. Should I do that or should I? Fuck it. I'm going to cast Psychic Scream instead. Currently, I have a psychic power rating of 2. Well, no, actually, I have a 3 because I didn't manage to successfully cast the other one, so I can't sustain it. Anyway, I'll try to cast it. Feathered once again.
I love how ever since that demon appeared, it's like, I'm gonna roll feathered.
And success. So that means I roll damage.
Yep.
So that is 1d10 plus 2 plus 4 then. But a penetration of 0. But it's a warp weapon,
It's
so
a warp,
it
yeah, it's got
penetrates.
the warp weapon quality, so yep. Fuck.
That's a crit!
Roll a d5.
Okay, so
Explosive to the head. Let's see. The flash and noise leaves the target blind and deafened for 1 round. Okay.
And he
I
has to
think
make
that's
a-
irrelevant considering he's like vomiting and shit.
Yeah, but he still has to make a toughness test to resist the effects of the shocking quality.
He does indeed,
And
which
he
is
takes
at
a
-10 considering the
10.
psi rating you used
Yeah.
to get. Okay. Let's do that.
The fuck is going on with Johanna lately? Oh, Jesus.
39.
I think she's
49.
becoming Slanesh.
He failed by about 5.
Yeah, 5 degrees.
Okay, he's basically stunned for 9-ish rounds. So, yeah.
What the fuck?
He's vomiting uncontrollably inside his helm. You scream
being
at him,
tased.
and,
And
he's
his
also tased.
mind is fucking concussed.
Yep, and you
While
also
this is
do
happening.
14 damage to him, to the head.
So is he just kind of spasming uncontrollably on the ground in a puddle of his own puke?
What's wrong is the puddle is on the inside of the suit.
Yeah.
Okay, -4. The force of the blast knocks the target to the ground. Senseless. Target suffers intelligence damage, is knocked prone. You must make a challenging toughness test or suffer permanent intelligence damage and be stunned for 2 rounds. Okay.
Does that stack with for how long he's already
The
stunned?
rules are a bit unclear about how shot stunning stacks. They're very vague about it. This is the thing I hate most about this book. It's very vague about a lot of things. I'm just gonna say stacks because this guy's fucked, honestly.
Yeah.
If it was players, I would
So,
probably make a bit of a dispensation. Yeah, he's done for a few more rounds. There we go.
So how are you guys doing while I'm soloing this encounter?
Yeah, I think they're doing all right.
Well, except for almost eating myself.
Okay, Johanna.
Well, it's yeah, that would be my turn.
Eat.
Almost eating a lot of people,
Jesus
actually.
Christ.
Might want to try to get Alicia myself, because, get Alicia so, because Jesus. That's destructive.
Okay. This boy. I'm not really sure whether I should test VR right now or not because it's at that weird autism spectrum where it's like halfway in the door and not. So, you know what? I will test for fear because considering what he's armed with, well, you need all the help you can get.
Yeah. If he can see me, he has to roll for fair.
Oh, this boy tanks.
He fucking makes it.
Jesus.
Oh, damn.
This guy is a trueborn as well, so that's probably why.
Wow, one person out of the entirety of the crew of this attack ship managed to make the save.
Okay. He is going to stay in cover and fire a weapon at Jimmy. Those of you in the chat will probably see this inevitably. So.
Oh, Bigara.
Oh, damn.
He's going to half aim for a short range standard attack. Okay, who controls Jimmy?
Yo.
I think you want Jimmy to make a dodge check right now.
I mean, you know,
So, did you figure in that being in melee, he has plus he has you?
Oh
have
yeah,
minus
sorry, I
20.
forgot to. He still hits though, actually. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Only
My
by 1 degree.
apologies. Yep. Hey, Jimmy has a pretty good dodge, apparently.
Oh,
Just stabs that boy.
Wait, does Jimmy have a good dodge?
Got
Yeah.
2 ranks in it.
He's got a target of 53.
Wait a minute. Sorry, let me just look at that. Ah, right. I think I bought Jimmy a dodge upgrade because I was a kind GM. So, yeah. Jimmy survives that as just this dark beam of energy yeets out of the darkness at him. So, yeah.
Jimmy the Uneatable.
He doesn't have any
Yeah.
points spent into it, but
Does he not?
not that I can see.
Maybe I just gave him plus 10 dodge because I was nice. I don't know. At this point, Jimmy was a bit of a weird character because I took a lot of the Imperial Navy armsmen and just added some of the renegade stuff onto it. So that was what I did for his character. He's like he's kind of a custom class, so to speak.
So in the south, you can hear blood-curdling screams, and in the north, you can hear blood-curdling screams from Eldar.
Okay, this witch is going to add to this pandemonium of autism. Is going to try and charge across to Jane.
The biggest move. Are we going to remember that there's floor ooze this time, or are we just
Yeah, I'll
forget
remember
permanently?
this time. I'm going to remember this time. Because I forgot to tell you guys to roll for it, but don't matter.
Yeah.
She succeeds. She is going to attack Jane.
Oof.
Would Jane like to dodge?
Jane would like to dodge.
Hey! Oh wait, you rolled on Jimmy Eatman. Did you? Or is that
Apparently
because
it's
you're in a
reset
different
it to Jimmy, but I was rolling off Jane's sheet.
Okay, because you were in a different browser or something, I'm guessing.
It says Jane rolls dodge, but it was Yimmy.
Yeah, it's reset
Jimmy
everything to
that's
Jimmy.
for Jane.
That's weird, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, because I was
It's
going
even,
to say Jane.
yeah,
got the
it's
same
set all
agility.
4 of my tabs to Jimmy.
No, I don't.
Wow.
You might just have Jimmy as your as for the
Yeah,
roll.
that's all it is.
Yeah,
I don't know why
I'm
it's
still
done
using
that.
her sheet.
yeah, because it rolls for Jane, but it's just
Yeah.
using you.
But this way,
Yeah.
Jimmy's got a much better
Sure.
dodge.
But Jane succeeds.
Yep. The witch is going to stay in combat, however. Okay. Voss, it is your turn.
Okay, who do I have direct line of sight of?
Let's have a look. I will say you're going to have to brace that Dark Lance now, though, however. If you're wanting to continue using that. You could just drop it and like use your normal rifle, no penalty, so...
I think I'm going to be doing that, yeah.
I'll be kind and say you can draw a bead on that witch just there in the corner of the door frame.
Yep, I can
Also
do. That witch is getting it in the neck.
Yep.
She's a fucking problem. You are top are going to have to handle that one yourself for the time being. That witch is too much of a fucking issue.
Straight witch down.
Quick draw, rifle, aim, and pop. Half aim, short range, with standard attack.
Yep.
Total of plus 30.
Oof. Oof, the 21. Okay, this
Well, that
bitch...
should, yeah.
This bitch is going to try and dodge. She unfortunately dodges as this high caliber round just shrieks past her. As she charges.
You
to
have
her.
an uncanny ability to hit people's left leg or left arm.
It's the most common one.
Also, a friendly reminder, please track your ammo, because I will not be tracking
yeah,
your
I
ammo.
I always do.
Cool stuff, cool
Yeah.
stuff.
I track the ammo
I'm
in the
sad.
magazines I haven't completed. I've got the all the Ravager ammo and shit still count.
Yep.
Still count.
It's usually not a problem in most of these games, because it's like, clip sizes are usually quite vast enough that most encounters in this game, you don't deplete a clip before the fight's over. Because of how fast this
Yeah,
combat is.
Oh, damn, I forgot to include.
When I say fast, I mean like how lethal it is within a span of seconds.
Jesus, her dodge is obscene.
Yes, it's their only good trait, honestly. Besides that, their defense is shit. Okay, that witch is dead. Okay, we now turn to this boy. Let's roll his willpower.
Hey, bitch.
Tabbed on, man. Holy shit.
He fails by
No.
1 degree.
So let's see what he rolls on the shock table.
31. Fear grips the character and he begins to shake and tremble. He has a minus 10 penalty for all tests for the rest of the encounter until he recovers from his wits. That's not too bad. Okay.
As the best result we've
Yep.
gotten so far. For them. Aside from the guy who managed to just completely shrug it off, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, this guy is going to yeet on Jimmy with one of his weapons. What has he got? He's going to hit with one of his blades. Let me see what talents this guy has. Yeah, he's going to swift attack Jimmy. He's going to aim. Swift attack, no modifiers. He rolls 1 degree of success. Skog, would you like to use Jimmy's... No, Jimmy's dodged this turn. Fuck.
Yep.
He has. Shit. In that case, I will roll the damage. Fuck! Oh no! Oh no!
And it's rending, so roll again just in case.
No, it's only if it's tearing.
Not rending, not tearing.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Oh my god!
Okay, 45. Let me just check location. That's the
45
body.
is the torso.
Rending in the torso. With
11 with 2 pen, so that's 3 damage.
What armor does Jimmy have? Does he have light carapace? I'm pretty sure I gave him that. Or does he have... No, he has full carapace.
Yep, he's got 7 all-round armor.
Yeah,
plus
he takes 4
toughness.
wounds. Yeah, you're right. How many
4
wounds does Jimmy have to begin with? 16 or something?
13. So it's 11 damage, 2 pen. So that knocks the armor down to 8, so that's 3 damage?
Let me just have a look in detail before I read the crit result. Jimmy, where's Jimmy? I'm pretty sure he has full carapace. Yeah, we gave Jimmy Stormtrooper carapace. I think he gave him one of the suits. So 5. What's his toughness? 5, 6, 7, 8. So 11
Toughness
minus
31,
8.
so he's got the free up.
Yeah, he suffers 3 damage. And he's got
10 now.
10 now. Yep, good stuff. Okay. But let's have a look at the crit. Rending on body. Ooh, this is nasty. A torrent of blood spills from the deep cuts, making the ground slick with gore. All characters attempting to move through this pool of blood must succeed an agility test or fall prone.
So we have two locations of just gore.
Okay,
So-
Skog,
But we're not
make
gonna
a
get
note
Is that
of
the
this.
blood loss effect?
Skog,
Blood for the blood slide.
the target suffers 1d10 toughness damage and also suffers blood loss. I'll roll the 1d10. Okay, what is Jimmy's toughness right now?
31.
The 30, right? Don't make a note of that. It's not particularly relevant. So in this case,
It's only temporary damage, yes.
yes, all characteristic damage is temporary unless otherwise stated. Right. He also is suffering blood loss though, which could be a problem. And could you make me a -10 toughness check for poison?
No.
Dom's gonna be really annoyed if if his character dies when he's not here.
His character won't die, don't worry. But yeah,
You know
it
what's
would be a
weird?
The
bummer.
Dark Elder seem to disagree with you.
Ugh,
Having had everything be Jimmy, I've gone back to Jimmy. It's now saying Skog.
fuck. That's weird. Well, it says on the sheet that it was Jimmy Eatman made test, so it's all good.
Yeah.
You just have to change the ass.
I know, but I'd set every page for its appropriate one. It was fine earlier. And now it's just like, haha, no.
It's no big deal.
Oof. Skog.
Yeah.
Jimmy suffers 7 damage with no reduction from toughness or armor for the poison.
The biggest.
See, I think Bill is correct when he said the Dark Elder seemed to disagree with you.
Yeah, Jimmy's got infamy. He'll be fine.
Infamy.
Okay.
Infamy.
As that happens, it's now Jimmy Yeatman's go. He's suffering blood loss, so would you like me to roll or him to roll?
What do I need to roll?
Roll me a D100. If you get 90 or above, you die. Yes.
Excellent.
It's
No
as grim as
pressure.
that. Blood loss is one of those weird things that you don't think about it, but...
Oh, can you not?
Does Jimmy have Medicaid? I think he does.
He does.
However,
have
you're
Medicaid.
going to need to think very carefully here what you want to actually do. If you want to staunch the blood loss while you're in melee with this dude or not.
Huh.
What if you got him into a grapple and clinched the wound shut with his entire body by headlocking him?
I think I would like
Does
to
it work
elect
like
to
that?
step into the doorway whilst attempting a Medicaid check by basically falling over.
Okay, hold on a sec. I will look at blood loss in depth for you and figure out what kind of actions are needed to stem blood loss. Let's see. Blood
Well,
loss. If the character is conscious, he may attempt a -10 Medicaid check each round to staunch the bleeding. If the character is also trying to simultaneously engage in strenuous activity, such as running away from whatever caused the blood loss, attempts to staunch the bleeding require a very hard -30 Medicaid test. If the character is not conscious or doesn't fancy his chances, another character may attempt the test. So, I think your choices here are either to stay there and focus on the Medicaid test, or move and then maybe next round focus on the Medicaid test.
Well, I'm pretty much... Well, I say I am. Dom's guy is pretty much dead either way, so I might as well try the Medicaid test and hope that I can at least stop the bleeding long enough to run away.
Yep. It's
So it's -10 or it's -30?
-10, because you're not doing anything strenuous while you've... Basically, you've just suffered the blood loss.
Failure.
You have failed to stodge the blood loss. However, I will allow you another half action if you wish to do something.
Stepping out of combat is gonna provoke an attack of opportunity.
It will, because
As
you didn't
3
use the
people
full
are
action.
currently in combat with Jimmy.
Now, most
Only
of them are
so
stunned
many
or
of them.
vomiting.
Yes.
So you're saying I've got a chance?
Only one will attack you, because the 2 others are preoccupied.
I'm going to
Yes.
step behind the wall, and then if I can, continue stepping for the maximum allowable distance.
So you're going to make a half move. Yep. Okay. Attack of opportunity from the Trueborn.
Please don't. Oh.
Ah, boy.
Who can say?
Does he get another reaction? No, that's a round-based thing, not a turn-based thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Has he refreshed that from it becoming his go again?
No. It's not based on character
Oh.
turns, it's based on rounds, the entire round of
Okay.
combat. Yep. This is why dodge builds are both good, but also kind of a bit limited. Because there's only
So
so
how
many
much
times
of
you
the
can
big
dodge.
yeet does Jimmy get?
I shall roll now. You got lucky.
Lucky.
7
7
damage to the 23.
With a rending of 2. Fortunately, yeah, that is a -1 damage.
So it pings.
But poison, though.
Poison
Pings.
only takes effect if you suffer damage from the attack. So
Okay.
you are safe. Yep.
Ding.
Good job, Jimmy.
Jimmy ran.
Okay, now we turn to this Eldar witch. She's going to swift attack you, Skog.
Okay.
Oh.
Which one of me? Ursula?
Ursula, yes.
Cool.
I can't remember what weapon she was using before. I believe it was the... Was it
I've
the
been
Hydra
repeatedly
Gauntlets or
shanked
the
with something.
Impaler?
Can scroll up and find out.
Yeah, but that'll take ages because we've done a lot of stuff since then. I think she had an Impaler. I'm just going to say that. Oh yeah, she's going to aim and do a swift attack. Skog, you have not dodged this turn, I don't believe.
I don't think so, no. Not of Ursula.
Nope. You may doge if you wish. You're suffering one hit at the
I
moment.
will attempt to doge. As an impaler doesn't sound particularly pleasant.
I believe those are the alliances that when you get stabbed with them, they expand.
Oh good. Being impaled with tampons. Yay.
D10 plus 3 damage. I rolled a 9 for fuck's sake. Oof. Okay, it has no pen, however, Skog, so 48, which is the body, I believe.
Yeah, I take 3 damage.
Question: does ganging up impart any penalty to attack rolls, or is it just a versus them thing?
Only when it's versus them, so when either her or Richless make an attack, they'll get a gang up bonus. However, Dark Eldar almost universally have Combat Master, so yeah, that doesn't happen.
Imagine specking into fucking gang up in this game.
It's the thing is, there's so many things that let you do it. You can get double team and some other stuff, and it's like,
There's so
why?
much support for it, and yet one talent gone.
It's only a tier
All of
2
it
talent.
gone.
It's super cheap as well. So it's like, why wouldn't you take Combat Master? It's so good. Skog, you
Yep.
suffer damage. Please make me a -20 toughness check.
Okay, because it's poison.
It is toxic to the Impaler.
Oh.
-20. I cannot pass. On average.
Okay, let me just double check this.
The funny thing is that roll would have been a failure even if you didn't have the -20.
Yep.
Oof.
Wonderful.
Full kitty is strong, not tough.
You know, remind me to offer up a
You suffer 9
Amazing.
damage with no reduction from toughness or armor.
Oh, good.
Remind me to offer up a sincere prayer of gratitude towards Slanesh for the fear ability.
Hail Ariok! Fuck this! Give me them bootleg old gods! Give me Malal my fucking phone!
Okay,
Get
we get that
fucking
Nellis.
Zion Barg on the...
this bitch is going to try and fucking assassin strike away because Dark Eldar cunts. She fails! And I'm gonna see if she slips as well in the attempt. She does not slip though. She does not lose her footing. Okay. We now come to this boy up here.
Now willing to settle for Hashut, the Chaos God of Darkness and the Chaos Dwarfs.
Do you think that this would be a good choice, or is it too unreliable?
Hotline Nyalathotep.
Okay, this boy's gonna test for fear now
Ooh.
against Gren.
Okay, good luck. Actually, no, fucking fail, faggot.
Yeah, this guy is armed with a heavy weapon, that's what I'll say.
Fucking fail, faggot.
Ugh. Right. Oh boy!
Oh no, please, no!
Please, no,
Yeah,
please.
Of course, it's the guy with the splinter cannon who passes.
He's going to brace. And let me just double check the stats on this.
I think we hit the big
He's
heat
going to
now.
semi-auto. He's not going to go full ham.
Those things have a semi-auto function.
It has no single, but bizarrely enough, it has a semi-auto and a full auto setting, but no single.
Not sure why I'm so incredulous about this, but I am.
I'm going to guess it's versus me.
Yes. Oh boy! You are very
will
lucky. Okay, Gren.
So,
As this boy stares at your face and is just kind of like, I'll show you, fucking she who thirsts, and just throws a bunch of shards your way, you manage to just kind of cling to the corner of the out of the way of the door frame as best you can, and pretty much all the shards just slink past you as this stream
from what I know of,
fire
from what
comes
I know
past.
from what I know of splinter cannons, each of those were about the size of my head, weren't they?
They are like little needle shards of horrible poison and toxic
Oh
agents.
yeah, that's the kind of weapon this was. Yeah.
Sorry, let me just count for the ammo. I
Right.
forgot.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
This
No,
is
it's
turning into
not.
a fuck fest real fast.
Hey,
think,
Pasta,
You
it's your
really think
turn
that's
now.
not a joke? Well, I think I have a target in front of
She's
Jane.
out of dodges. Murder the shit out of her.
Oof.
Fucking
Well, basically,
evaporator.
the plan is basically a cold shot to the head
Yep.
with my bolt pistol. So let's.
'Kay.
If it's
I
cold,
will say, this is my little GM's hint. I wouldn't
Yep.
bother with a cold shot. I would literally just fucking either shoot her
Standard.
normally or just charge in. That would be better because
I'm not gonna take the risk of charging in, but I am gonna just take a Yeah, then I'm gonna go for full aim. I'm thinking.
I would recommend either moving in for point blank or just like aiming and taking a shot. Either way.
Okay, half aim and standard then.
Yeah, if you want the maximum accuracy, yep.
Just
then
make sure
minus-
she's dead.
-10 for the darkness. So
-10 for the darkness, and
Yep.
that's short range now, correct?
yep.
Yep. And standard -10.
Yep.
For darkness.
Hey, you hit.
I
Roll
was
your
actually certain there.
Okay.
And
Roll damage twice. Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
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 believe he's done
oh.
this.
Twice in a row.
She
Well-
suffers 3 damage. She now has 6
This
left.
shit is why everyone assumes Roll20 is sentient and actively malefic in nature.
I have to
Yeah.
say though, as the night's gone on, it's been quite random, so it seems to be living up to as intended.
I think
so far.
Roll20 might be a chaos god
Yeah.
who hates
Okay.
the other chaos gods.
Bill, you now control Dark Cyclops. How would you like to use it?
You see this thought in front of me?
Yeah.
I would like to no longer see this thought.
Okay. This is going to be important. What weapon would you like to use? Because I know you.
I'm not going to
distaste-
use this fucking liability on a stick.
Yeah.
Drop, quick draw, Legion combat knife.
Okay. Sounds good.
You mean the
Quick
sword
draw,
with a
bolt
short,
pistol.
with a small head?
Make use of the fact that this character has ambidexterity by default.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so, okay.
I will say I don't think Ritualist is spec'd into dual wielding, so just pick whoever's best.
Okay.
Probably the
What
combat
weapons does
knife,
she-
to be honest.
Okay, here's the thing. How strong is the ferretic lure implants?
The Ferretic Lure implants are an interesting piece of kit. Let's have a look.
They can pull items in if they're
As
ferrous.
far as I remember, let me just double check. Where are they? All they do is let you summon and call an unsecured metal object into your hand. The object cannot have more mass than 1 kilogram per point of willpower bonus and must be within 20 meters. It's more of a fluff ability for like pulling shit out off a shelf and stuff like that. It's like Jedi, force bolt kind of thing for specifically for metal. So it's not something you
Yeah.
can utilize in combat really. So very
I
often.
say, if it weren't for the fact this is so built up, I'd have pulled some pins out grenades.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
There was
okay.
one.
But at this point, I think what is
But
this
that
shit
is
doing? Like,
something you could definitely do. I could see in certain situations. Like,
I'm-
Stu, sorry to interrupt. I was just going to say there's something that's an ability, there's a talent I have we've forgotten about all this time.
Oh.
I have Radiant Presence, which gives every ally within 20 meters of me a +10 bonus to versus intimidate when resisting intimidation or fear.
cool. I don't think anyone's tried to intimidate you guys yet. Interestingly, unless I'm forgetting something.
No, it's just
Little
I've
fluff.
just never mentioned it. I've never mentioned it, and I kind of forgot about it.
No, that's fair enough. I haven't really tried to have anyone intimidate you guys yet because you haven't really come across anyone super that generates fear, so...
And then again, like, both Johanna and a lot of us could probably try to scare him right back.
Yeah, Chaos characters are notoriously more resilient to fear than other types of characters in the SEG, so...
What are you trying to do?
So sorry, Bill, what were you...
Okay, I was going to see if I could just fling her into the ceiling with it, but this is me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to stab her as hard as I
With a
possibly
combat
can.
knife, cool.
Yep. It's going to be I'm going to aim, which you can actually do with melee weapons, weirdly enough.
Yes.
And I'm going to shiv this bitch. Actually, going to double
Yeet.
check. Let's see what weapon skill is just mildly better. Okay. Half aim. Standard. I don't get any bonuses to ganging up. I do get a bonus from, however, from hatred.
Yes.
Custom grips. Hits.
Dab. Let's see. I can't remember if this bitch has dodged or not. I think she has.
She has, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I thought so. In that case, roll your damage.
$12 points damage, pen 2.
Yep. Okay. Yep, she's dead. Pretty much.
Okay, this is what, as she's wailing on the cat girl, I'm just gonna plant my knife into her spine, step through her guard onto her foot from between her legs, switch the knife over, grab the knife with both hands, and just pull up.
Rip and tear.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up along the spine, grab her by the spine, and wrench her spinal column and skull out.
Make me a +10 strength test.
Okay.
With false ballards. Actually, no, fuck it. Make me a +30 because he's wearing power armor.
Oh, I've got his sheet here.
Yeah, just roll on that with a +30.
Yeet.
Okay.
Whole thing.
Oh,
Fucking.
Hang on, I would argue that I do get gang up now that she's dead and doesn't get her talents.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, okay. With a great rip and tear, fucking the Dark Cyclops manages to just rip this bitch's skull out from her spine. And is pretty much holding up like Predator, you know, the head with all the spinal column dangling out. You may roll Intimidate.
Thank
an
you.
Intimidate check at +30.
That's what I like to hear.
Yep.
who are you gonna scare? The one on the floor or the ones?
It will affect both of them.
Shut at. Oh Jesus! Poor guy. This is gonna be much more terrifying than everything so far.
Okay, hold on. 52. Okay.
I place her skull onto my mechadendrites.
This witch will need to make
Skulls for the skull throw.
What they literally see is, as I hold up the skull, my mechadendrites hold it up, drill through the back, and burst out the front, forming around the skull, making it look like a fucked up servo skull with a trailing tail. And I'm gonna wrap the spine all around the mechadendrite.
Yep.
Level into the pile.
Oof.
Okay, and where's the Blood Bride? Okay. The Blood Bride is somewhat impressed by this, but she's not particularly daunted. The other witch, however, is going to be running into problems when it's her go. Okay. After that display of power, we now move to Jade.
So who's a lie? Hard to tell right now.
That bitch and that bitch.
Cool.
Yeah,
So,
the one on the floor and the one in
So
the door.
it's in moment like these. I think we return to that one thing I told Jane once in character. There are scarier things than there are scarier things that you've seen than the Emperor.
Yeet.
Oh,
Fuck. The one thing that could have made a jet.
Okay.
How do you jam a lascar?
Well, here's the...
Spend infamy.
No, hold on, hold on.
I'm imagining that Jane is just terrified by all the blood and fucking plasma burns everywhere.
Let me just double check reliable, because...
Isn't it a good quality carbine as well?
Pretty much most las weapons have reliable anyway.
It's good and reliable.
Only a jam on a unmodified hit of 100, so it does jam. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I have jammed the las gun.
Biggest.
It's okay, just put the fucked up power pack on the pile with the 39 others.
I don't think you could fire anyway, to be fair, because you're in combat, so...
My conclusion was, I don't have a bayonet, I'll just shoot them.
Technically you can't fire range weapons in melee unless it's a pistol.
Huh. Right.
Yes.
You know what? Do you want to let Jane try and punch this bitch in the face?
Maybe just fucking disengage.
Yeah, I don't have the quick draw to draw a melee weapon, so what's an improvised weapon's melee damage?
I mean, I won't stop you. Let me just find it.
It's... Well, an unarmed attack's D5, isn't it?
Not quite. Well, yeah, usually it is, but let me just double check, because unarmed rules are needlessly autistic in this system.
Of course they are.
Yep. Unarmed. Actually, it's in my GM's guide. Hold on. Or maybe it's not, because the GM's guide doesn't list fucking basic melee weapons, only lists power weapons and legion weapons and
Right.
shit.
I will search the rulebook.
I'm doing it, it's alright.
I'll do it as well. We can see who gets there first.
Ow.
Improvised is 1d10, primitive 7 unbalanced.
1d10 plus.
Doesn't she have a
damage?
melee weapon?
She does, but she doesn't have quick draw, and she's holding a gun.
You can draw your melee weapon for half action, then yeet with a standard attack. I'll permit that.
I guess that works too. I'm just going to finish rolling the stats for it anyway.
I think she has a shock roll. Let me just double check.
She does.
Yep, she also has yeet. As you've drawn.
So, no time to aim.
So literally just a standard attack, yeah.
And it misses. Hooray!
Hey, okay. Bill, we come to John Marine.
Am I up on this one?
Sorry?
Okay.
Alright.
Who's taking it on John?
You
Is it myself, or-
control John, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's dark
I'm
side
on this one. True. Let's see. Well, I wouldn't want to waste an assault shotgun in a case like this, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just gonna move to here and hit her in the face with a auto 12 bore.
Where's the door?
Fine, here.
Yeah. Because sadly, that doorway is not quite aligned with the floor.
Yep, forgive my autistic drawing skills.
It's not autistic, it's the opposite of that.
Well, it's genius.
No.
I think the term he's looking for is cack-handed, but I wasn't trying to be me. Okay. At this range, that is a no aim. At point blank range. And this thing does have full auto.
Yep.
Oh, please don't miss.
You'll be fine if you miss. I know the stray rules.
No, I won't.
No, you will, because I don't use the stray rules for shooting, because it's autistic.
I can't believe it's done this.
I can't believe.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Cursed.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend. Is this guy only infamy? I'm pretty sure Doom guy has got fucking infamy.
He's got 1 infamy, yes.
I think now's the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if Richard takes umbrage with it, he can have all of mine in place.
I
don't
mean,
think he will,
it
to be
just seems
honest.
like
No aim.
This is just fucking bullshit.
this is
Point
what
blank.
happens when you recruit survivors. Says the guy who's the recruited survivor.
Oh yeah, I haven't been including There we go.
59, 69. You get 3 hits.
Good stuff.
Roll damage. Okay. Give me 1 moment.
Repent here, boys.
Inspired by the sight of his commanding officer walking through a Dark Elder, he's decided the run and gun method to be this way. It's nothing quite like putting a wall of buckshot between you and the enemy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, continuous screaming and gurgling noises can be heard from the
Okay.
upstairs. Can be heard.
John Marine does what he does and just fucking throws a load of buckshot into the witch, and she falls to the floor completely shredded, as was expected. And now we turn to Ursula's turn.
There's what, 1 living Dark Eldar in my vicinity?
There is a blood bride on the floor.
I'm going to take 2 steps and then try and change this situation. So, as I've moved, I don't get the aim, do I?
No.
Also, do I need to roll for the floor being oozy?
Yes. It's a basic
In that
agility
case,
test.
In that case, then I shall move the full 4 squares optional and roll the agility test. Get my
I think you can
points
get
for
with it. I think if you were to move,
Yeah, you should be
down
able to get it.
You can get into close. You can get into point blank.
That's a good
Oza.
point. What's the modifier on the agility test before I actually try and move,
It's
though,
neutral.
in case I, fall over on the inevitable banana peels that have poured out of these corpses?
It is neutral.
Well, it was fun, guys.
Oh.
So you try to move over there, and you fall on your ass. Oof. As you
Just
slip
hose
on.
her down with bullets.
What, through the Dark Cyclops?
Yes, you can't physically hurt him with that gun.
Yeah.
I haven't checked that, but I'll give it a shot.
I don't know if you can give it a shot while they're stuck on your ass.
I can do 15 damage.
You'll
Don't
get
think
better.
that's quite...
It's like-
I'm gonna hope that I'm gonna aim for their far corner of the square they're occupying, I guess. with no aim because I fell over.
Yep.
Hooray!
There you go.
What the
Oh.
fuck? I actually hit.
Not bad.
Yep.
That's amazing what you can do when you fill the entire room with bullets.
Yeah. And
You
skip
actually
the
hit
blood pool.
twice. Wow.
Yep.
So 2 hits out of my 8.
Okay, roll your damage. Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think you also get bonuses for attacking a. Oh, no, it's a dirt.
Let's have a look.
Look on the right side, you have to brace it anymore.
How much did Jane miss by? Oh, Jane would have passed by 1 if I'd remembered the fucking hatred.
Oof.
Oh well. She's gone. They're gone now.
That's why I gave you the hatred.
Yeah, and I forget.
Also, TBH, I just think it's gotten stronger over time.
Isn't that a lovely line?
She suffers 13 damage as you fall to the floor, as you drop shot to the floor after slipping and then just fucking decide to fire off a burst from your heavy stubber.
Yep. 6 of my shots miss.
Yep. But she did take a
Good
decent
thing I'm
chunk of
firing a
damage.
lot of them, otherwise I'd be fucking useless.
Now I'm thinking, would you guys be alright if we called it there? Because it's the start of a new turn, this seems like a good spot as any.
Yeah, I'm going to bed in like 10 minutes, so that's
Yep.
fine by me.
Cool stuff.
Seems good to me too.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. No drugs were used in this session, as far as I know, which made my title a bit fucking pointless, but regardless, I hope you enjoyed.
Don't worry,
If not-
I'm always on drugs.
Bullshit,
Yes.
those witches were on enough drugs to kill all of us.
That's
Probably
true.
were, to be fair.
They were all slaughtered up to the eyeballs.
I can bring some next time.
We shall see you
People
all
who walk.
very soon, hopefully. Ciao for now.
Cthulhu has a terrifying face.